Hi everyone, Paul ISM. Welcome to Friday night live at the bench show. So it is our full show tonight, which to be honest, it has been for the past few weeks anyway. The build nights are kind of turned into a full show because we got behind or we've missed a show. But we're here tonight with a full show. So we've got Tim looking at the latest kit releases this week. Dan's running a little bit late, but when Dan joins us, he'll be looking at your work on the Facebook page and the forum. So I'm going to guess that's probably quite busy again. We've got Graham, who's got questions for the crew. So you got any questions, you can find that up over on Facebook pages, ISM, the Live at the Bench page, and the forum as well. And we've also got Women Buying this week as well. Again, on all the same pages. Oh, no, just on the live page, isn't it, Graham?
Yeah.
Yes. Well, you can post what we bought this week. To save us going for everything and trying to show it on the webcam, it's easy for us to put a picture in and show it that way. So we've been doing that for the past few weeks. We've also got a couple of giveaways tonight, and of course, if you've got any questions, you want to say hi or what have you, post in the chat, and Tim's going to read it again. Maybe Greg can help him.
What could go wrong?
But yeah, Tim's going to read that. I'm full of man flu, so I'll be quiet tonight.
You full of what?
Man flu.
Oh, man flu. Sorry, I missed the flu again.
Yeah.
That's not his name.
Oh, no. And yeah, that's it. So prizes tonight we've got from Frey at ModelEmporium.shop. He's very kind donated one of the Platz BMW M6 GT3s.
Oh my goodness!
He comes with the detail upset.
Wow.
That little lot there, and there's a pack of sweets in there for you as well. That little lot there is worth about £70.
That's awesome.
And it's a lovely looking gear. I've got a couple of these myself.
Wow.
Yep. And it looks a great kit. And all you got to do to win that and a UMP goodie bag at some point tonight is comment in the chat when prompted with a number between 1 and 1,000. We'll pick it out at random and you win. As simple as that. Really, really. We'll also give away a goodie bag for our the favourite build of the night in Dan's section. And I reckon, do you reckon we should let them pick every week?
Yeah.
What do you reckon, Norm?
Yeah, well, I've had a look, and yes, I totally agree.
What do you reckon, Sam?
I agree with Norm, yeah.
Yeah.
I agree with Norm. That's dangerous.
Graham's saying yes as well, even though he's not there. And Dan.
Wider field of people to choose, you know.
I think what we'll do is we'll let you guys and girls... Yeah, it's brilliant, Frey. Thank you, mate. Thank you very much. We'll let you guys and girls out there choose every week. It's a bit more fun, a little bit of viewer involvement. Mm-hmm. And yeah, it takes the pressure off us then as well. So yeah, you guys and girls get to pick the winner again tonight. I think it's a fairer way of doing it, to be honest. You get a lot more opinions, don't we? It's a lot more votes rather than being 5 of us. There's a lot more people out there. So that's that. So that's what we're going to do. I think it's quite busy. Dan's not here. Is your section busy tonight, Tim?
Oh, yeah. I've got nearly 50 slides.
Ooh, nice.
Yeah, it's been a busy. Over 1 week, it's gone really busy, which is nice. I like to see.
Have you got all those nice pictures from BMAX?
No, I wouldn't include anything nice from BMAX.
No, but that's not postage for tyres. I wouldn't.
Yeah, after that, my opinion of them is going right down. But no, I haven't.
I am disappointed by that because I bigged up those kits a lot.
They are good kits.
They are good kits, but I'm disappointed by it. Customer service, or you only see the value of a company when something goes wrong. You know, most of the time that's when a company will show themselves as being good or bad or whatever, and that's not good customer service at all. Anyway, it's one of those. I'll still keep building the kit, but yeah, anyway. So yeah, you're busy. I'll ask Graham in a minute when he's back. As some people might notice today, I think we're about a month behind. Me and Lee were talking today, and UMP is about just over 5 years old now. ISM was 5 years old in May. So to celebrate that, keep an eye out on the UMP retail site and ISM at some point over the next week. Lee's going to do a newsletter. We're going to do a giveaway and a special offer with purchases over on the UMP website as well. So as a thanks to everyone who supported us and stood by us, supported ISM, the channel, the forum, the Facebook group, and UMP as well. Obviously, we thank you all. And this is our way of saying thanks. So keep an eye out for that. Hopefully, it'll be over the next week. And you can get a freebie. And yeah, that's that. So 5 years has gone quick. I'll say that. And with is Tim okay? Tim, are you okay?
No.
No, he's not. No. He's only got 1 beer. He's gutted.
I'm totally and utterly gobsmacked about it.
Shocked and appalled.
Shocked and appalled. That's even better.
Yep. So yeah, that's that really. Have we got anything else to talk about tonight? I think we have we?
No.
No, we're all quiet. I've not been
Sure,
thrown
think of something during the.
I've not been thrown any groups. Oh no, that was this week, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Well, yeah. Well,
I got thrown off a group by a rogue admin and a Facebook ban for a week from sharing everywhere. So no share group posts for me this week. But my ban ends tomorrow, so I'm back at it.
Back to spamming.
Back to spamming Facebook, you know. Anyway, one of those.
That's
Yeah, it's part A. Yeah, we need a party.
Party?
Yeah.
Well, part B.
So I'm going to hand the chat over to you, Tim.
Okay, sorry. I'm just going through and organising the slides for tonight. I like to have them all organised, you see.
Any funny pictures this week?
No, I've been having a good look around. No one's been doing anything silly.
If I can find one, can you get it in quick?
If you can find anything, I'll get it in.
Hey. I'll have a look.
Yeah, have a look. If you can find Graham doing something ridiculous like he shouldn't be doing. But Graham's been rather good, and I think he's realised that if he shares something, I'm going to use it.
That's a good idea.
Everyone's been rather a good boy now. Let me just get the chat up. Oh, gosh, who's in there first tonight? Who we got? Sergeant Bones is in there. The usual suspects should be here any second now. And that's lot. Thermonuclear Bobbington. Good evening, all. Smoking Spit. Hello, all. David Powell. Powell. Good evening to each of you and the crew also. Skullfish. Children of Soul. Rejoice, it's Friday. It's time for Tiswas.
What's Skullfish's name? I'm going to help you remember these names.
Look, unless I've got a list here.
You've met Skullfish.
That doesn't matter. That means even less chance of me remembering.
Skullfish is Jason or Jace. Jace, you've met him in here. Not hasn't joined loads of times. He's been here enough. And Jason would like to see you back, mate. Come and join us again.
I might remember you then.
Yeah, you will.
Guys,
this guy as well really is a nice guy.
Yeah. Sorry, Jason. Bad with names.
I'll help you with the names, Tim. You remember them?
Oh, slowly. James Buckingham.
That's James.
James, yeah. One in. Good morning, guys. Mark BS. Mark 3DS or Mark 3BS. Yeah, BS. Should stop squinting so hard. Oh, I can zoom in on it. Oh, you know I can do that. Good evening, Glue Gurus. Brian Windmill doesn't live near a windmill, apparently. Hello, everybody. Gary Pashley. So 5 years of ISM. I hear there's 3 goodie bags for everyone.
Well, Gary, that is unbelievably generous.
I know, isn't it?
Volunteer. Hannah, bag up about 100 goodie bags for Gary. Gary will send you the invoice. Thank you, mate.
Yeah.
That's generous of him,
So if you want a free goodie bag, contact Gary.
Yeah, contact Gary. He'll buy you one.
Yeah. Well done, Gary. What a man. One for the team. Adam Foster, hello all. New here and to modelling, hoping to learn from what appears to be a great group. Oh, thank you very much, Alan.
Is he watching the right channel?
I think it's in the wrong place. He's in the wrong place. Yeah, David Powell's, can I just say a big thank you to the crew for the £25 gift voucher last week? No. Oh boy, you haven't been to the UMP site. You're missing out on some nice goodies. Yeah, there's lots to pick from.
Yep.
Lots to pick from. Oh, actually, we can actually say what we're going to give away next week. Actually,
yeah, we can.
A bit of a surprise for the people. Gaz Vickers, evening. How's everyone this evening? I'm blooming wonderful. Anthony Mitchell, good evening. All. Naked Modeler Tony, a good evening, everyone. I'll try to do a Scottish accent, but it wouldn't come out Scottish. Hey? Yeah.
Yeah. Keep going, Tim.
Mark Scale Models, evening that should be.
I'll be Mark.
Hi, Mark.
I'll be Mark.
Norman, it's the bald guy.
Well,
down there. I'm rubbing his head with my arrow. That sounds wrong.
No one could be Mark. No, go and grab Ruby and sit there. You look like a Bond villain.
A very low budget one. Good evening, fellow sprue fiddlers. Let the weekend begin right here. Let's have some fun.
Scott's a good point there, Tim. Scott says you can barely do an English accent.
Well, it depends. If English is London, then I'm doing it perfectly. Yeah, there you go. John Howe, hi there. Good evening, everyone, and happy birthday, ISM. Tony Davey saying good evening. Let me do this. Why can't I make the letters bigger? Let me really help. Matt 58. Matt, hello all and crew and everyone else. Happy anniversary, ISN and UMP.
Now you know Matt as well. That's Matt Richardson from New York who joins us.
Is it that?
I've been in for a while though. I think he's in our chat and no, he's in the birthday group. No, he's not.
No.
He's not in the birthday group. I'm sorry, my chat's decided to go bing.
It is hard, isn't it, with all these different, because you get people's real names, forum names, and YouTube names, and you got to try and remember who they all are.
Yeah, I'm going on the forum a bit more. I'm trying to learn people's names on there.
And then you get people coming to tell you saying I'm Oxo1494 off YouTube. You're like, what? Okay.
Graham saying good evening from that place in a forest.
Is that?
Yeah.
Yep.
Apparently he was trying to sell his arrow to Robin, but Robin did a runner on him and left him high and dry.
Is that in the chat? Or are you making that up?
No, I'm making it up.
I thought you were.
Yeah. No, but he did try and say his bow and arrow, didn't he? And someone let him down. And as he lives in Sherwood, I'd imagine I thought it would have been Robin Hood.
Yeah. There he is. He's back.
What a swindle he is.
Robin Hood's back.
Hello.
Was it Robin Hood trying to buy your bow and arrow, Graham?
What?
Good.
What?
You've escaped 5 minutes of this, Graham.
Okay. I'll be doing this and what I've just had to do. No mind. Okay, carry on.
What so evening one and all Brian Moran, evening all from Dalkeith. Sounds about right.
What?
Scott Irvine, hello everybody.
Scott.
Yuval Singer, hey guys.
You've out for a while.
Hey Yuval.
Hey,
Shalom.
back in the chat.
I love the little. Oh, nice to see you. I haven't seen you for ages. Let's keep it that way.
For months.
Because good evening, one and all. Andrew Haycock, evening all. Ethic Senpai, hello all. Al McNeish, hello, good evening. And I must dash to pick up the wife from the train. Laters. Why'd you leave her there? Strange. Ace's Eye Hobbies. Thank God it's Friday at last. Honking week. Ooh.
No.
Dram anyone, and by that I mean the whole bottle. There's also letters in the middle. I think he's trying to swear at me. Don't do that. Get me in trouble. Andrew Callis, hi, live crew and glue sniffers. Mr. Mini Dreams, hi, hey, what's up, fellas?
What's Mr. Mini Dream's name?
David.
Hey.
Nice one, Sam.
Scott Irvine, no, I've done him already. Done him. I've done you, Scott. Done you. Totally Scale Models. Good evening to everyone at ISM. Happy 5th birthday, and may there be many more to come.
Yeah.
Yep, Steve.
Jamie Garvin. Jamie Garvin. A good evening, all. Oddball, holla.
Hello.
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 Lots of people chatting to each other. Oh, Stuart Scale Models. Howdy, modelling addicts. How's your week at the bench? Week on the bench? I haven't been on the bench. Anyone been on their bench?
Nope.
No.
Been under it.
I don't know if this told me. Pretty solid.
Cool. That's nice. Wolfgang the Seal. Or Thistle, as I read it last night. Evening all.
Thistle.
Matthias Rex, hello everyone. Typhon Tafel, hi. I think he's trying to do a funny face, but it looks yeah. Willie Mac, one can't comprehend the most joy. Oh, yeah, this isn't right. One can't comprehend the most joyous overtures and adventures that we're all about to embark on in this most glorious. Hang on a minute. Friday night. with the White Knights of Starring at the bench. Greetings to all.
Yay!
I haven't zoomed back out my screen. It's too long, all in one sentence.
That was good.
Yeah, that's very nice. I like his sentences. They make they're very long words. I
Don't-
seem to get read them, which I'm amazed at.
I don't know, essays like Dan gets.
Yeah. Matthew Birtles, hi all. Hope a while.
Hey, mate.
Hi all, been a while. Hope you're all well. See, that's the shortest sentence I get confused on. John NW, hi guys.
Oh,
Adam Challenger Scale Models, yo dudes.
Hey, Adam.
David Powell's asking, is Banana Man live tonight?
No.
Oh.
Who's been on?
Stan Lee saying hi all. Claire, good evening. Very nice prize, she says. Gaz Vickers, I will win that kit. I have to win something one day. Everybody's got a chance. Never know. The War General, hello all. The Metropolitan Line, hey guys.
Hey, Fred.
Yeah, Claire, I am totally fine, thank you. It's just a normal Friday for me. Hey Mika, evening to all.
Hello.
Matt Baker, hey folks. Billy Bucken, Billy Bucken, even more.
I have to watch why you say that when you've got a Belfast accent.
Oh, that could be that could come out very wrong. John Stone, greetings, fellow fiddlers, and a big thumbs up for the past 5 years for ISM and the team.
John,
They were saying there's also a party around his house. He'll put his address up online, and everyone can go gate crash.
Where's that?
At David's place.
Oh.
He's going to give out the party bags. Sorry, the goodie bags at his party. Apparently, right? Black Sheep Model Works. Hello, everyone.
Black Sheep.
Hey, look.
Hey, Luke.
No.
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 Black Sheep's Howard.
Yeah, that's Howard.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Mixed up there.
I say something wrong.
There's only about 5,000 miles between them.
Close enough.
Hello, everyone. Sorry, Black Sheep Model Works. So who's that? It's Howard, is it?
That's Howard.
Yeah, I'll easily remember that one.
You know Howard.
Yeah, I know Howard. Yeah, I know Howard.
I'm just trying to help you know the names. That's all.
I know Howard. It's fine. Glasto Billy. Ethan on Happy Friday. Joe's model kits, nothing to do with Tim, which I got missed up one weekend. Hi to everyone. Feeling crap, but still here tonight. Well, thank you for making it along. Hannah's saying, can anyone find any news on Lightning McQueen? We have a very excited 4-year-old that just doesn't forget it was meant to be here in September.
Yeah, Revel announced it for September. And they haven't released it. And he keeps asking because he doesn't forget a thing.
They don't, do they?
No.
It's quite amazing.
No.
No.
I think just like the weathermen always get blamed when we have bad weather, I think we should blame Tim. Because you announced it.
You didn't? I didn't.
Oh, did you? I thought.
I found it and announced it in one of my bench updates.
Okay.
It has been officially announced, but there's no real info of it at all.
No.
And of course, I made the mistake of telling James.
Oh,
and it's all I've heard about now for the past 3 months.
Terrible.
Okay.
Ian Dalthwaite, evening, everyone.
Hello, Ian.
Every honor.
Hello, Ian.
Everett Henderson, evening. Good evening, fellas. Grant 5760, evening, everyone. I hope you're all well.
Hello.
Making models, Carl. I've got it.
Well,
evening, boy and girls.
Who's the boy?
I don't know. Because there's only one boy in here, apparently, and the rest are girls.
I go with that being you.
What, the girl or the boy?
Either.
Yeah, I don't mind being either.
Let you pick.
Doesn't he know himself?
Give you a fancy being
Rob B, hi, y'all.
Hello, Rob. Good to see you back.
Oh,
I haven't seen Rob in the chat for a while, have we?
No.
Hang on. It's all there. We go. Ghost 94. What's the crack? Right.
Aye.
Red Up says 141 goodie bags. I'll let Lee. I'll get Lee to pop over the invoice. Well done.
Oh, Dan.
Hello. Apologies.
Hello, Dan.
Oh, he's had a haircut.
I've had a haircut and a shower, and
You okay, mate? Yeah.
I have a bruised toe.
Oh,
Bruised toe?
Yeah, I dropped a fitting on my toe, and me safety Adidas Gazelles didn't break it.
Damn! That's girls.
Yeah, so I've got a bruised big toe, and it's absolutely thrashing.
But you still had your hard hat on though, didn't you?
I had a cap on, yes. I had a safety American Football League cap on as well, yes.
Well, did you have your high vis on at the same time though?
That's about the only thing I do actually wear is high visibility, because you never know.
That's important.
Anyway,
Stuff on your
not
foot.
really. Dan wears everything legally.
I do, yes.
Yeah. There we go. Carry on, Tim.
Anyway, sorry, Dennis. Good evening. Oh,
sorry to interrupt you, Dan, but Tim's killing the chat. So.
yeah.
Carry on, Tim.
Yeah, Scott saying I can barely do an English accent. He's from London. Yeah, whatever. Actually, see, Dan's been to London quite a bit. Dan, can you understand Londoners when they talk to you?
Of course I can, mate.
See, we talk English.
What about Tim?
Not normally Tim, no.
Oh, it's a West London thing. That's what it's.
Oh dear.
Ash Crosley saying, awesome group. Learned so much from watching Paul. Awesome guy and brilliant modeler. Keep up the great work, guys.
Well,
Paul is talking about.
He's a good modeler.
Brilliant modeler, yeah.
That's it. Yeah.
Oh, thank you.
Do you want to get that check out, Dick?
Chris Priors, good evening from Brixton. Hope all is well.
Hi, Chris.
Hello, Chris.
Peter Smith, good evening. Oh, Nuno Rodriguez, cheers from Portugal. Cheers. Better pour some more beer, actually. I'm running out. Oh, dear. Island Punk.
Oh, stop it. You're doing that deliberately now.
Rest of you. Apparently he hates pizza.
At least he tilts his glass to pour it like the other heathens who are pouring that Coke out bloody everywhere.
Oh, sorry, he has pizza. He has with a Z, pizza. Oh, that's correctly spelt that and said it right.
Just a shame you didn't say his name right.
What, Islam Punk? Have you been noticing whenever I've been writing something recently, I've been making sure I spell it correctly?
It's not spelling it correctly if you're not pronouncing it properly.
No, because they've joined the two words up. Anyway, come carrying on. Hello, all plastic fanatics from Southport, and a good evening to Paul.
It's just a good idea earlier on.
Oh, don't do the jumping to the bottom while I'm trying to read in.
Great, enjoy reading for a bit.
Steve, having to put modelling to the back burner as it's time for reassessment for benefits, so stress levels high, as having to deal with the idiots at Atos. Well, that's bad news, Steve. Hope it'll get sorted for you soon.
Yep.
That freezer fixed.
Yeah.
Great, do you want to read a bit, or are you all right?
I'm fine, mate, if you want me to.
Yeah, go on then.
I think we're right at the bottom.
If you're floundering. Terry.
Mike Cavallero.
Yes. Hello, and please don't try to pronounce my game and get my name again.
Go on.
What, Mike Cavallero?
Cavallaro.
Cavallaro?
Cavallaro. No.
The double L. You're la la la.
Which makes a y sound in Spanish. Cavallaro.
So Billy's just put in the chat there. By the time Tim's finishes, it'll be UMP's 10th birthday.
Dan Kemp says, good evening, everyone. Dan Cook says, yellow mellow, ladies. Random Dan. Timber says, hi, get out of the way. Willie Mack says, well done, Tim, you make him smile. Gavin Colvin says, hi all, hope everyone is doing well. Chris Legal, hello everyone, and a very good evening to all. Hello. Richie Lamb, good evening, gods of plastic, blimey. Dick Dolan, hey up peeps, been a long while. It is a long while, mate.
Hello, Dick.
Hope you're doing well. Yes, we are, mate. Hope you are too. Carl Gray says, evening all. Andy Callis is waving at somebody.
Hey, Andy.
Andy Haycock, according to Wonderland Models, Lightning McQueen due out on the 1st of December 2018.
Boo.
Just in time for something, isn't it?
Yep.
Stephen Bromley says, hello, folks.
Hello.
David Maddox, congratulations, ISM. Wish you all the best. Fantastic company products for a fantastic hobby.
Oh, thank you.
El Capitan says, hi, everyone.
Hello, Rob.
Hello. Gaz Vickers. Wait, Tim's in West London. Oh, la-di-da. Oh, la-di-da.
Yeah, la-di-da. Very
He's in
very la-di-da around here.
Gary Pashley says he's back from the chippy. What did I miss? My order, mate. Kebab meat and chips, please. Hot chili.
Yeah. We sent you an invoice for 141 goodie bags that you offered.
And he's having a party, apparently. David's the man today.
Frey says you're just down the road from him in Brixton.
Yeah, he's not far.
Yes, I was just thinking the same thing. Dan says, doesn't our Dan, look like Errol Flynn?
He said, do you know what? He said that to me the other day, only because he was studying my kitchen and I was taking Michael because he got a dicky bow on for school.
Dan, why did you not get a picture of that?
Hey, what?
Why did you not get a picture of that?
Because he was more bothered about picking his oils up and having a laugh.
No. At any point of you seeing a silly situation, Dan, you should be taking a picture. Come on.
Well, I know, but my phone went to the room and...
Well, Dan Cook...
Excuses.
Dan Cook says you look like Errol Flynn, and Sprugler Addict's asking if he used to be at E17.
I'm just not even going to comment on that
one. David Powell says, no wonder Tim can't be understood. He's half pished before the show starts.
No, I'm fine.
Ghost94 said that was just a mouthful of beer you poured there.
I know, it's a thing of that.
Clive Crow, how are you all doing, lads and lasses? Hope you've all had a great week. Yes, we have. Thank you.
Hello, Clive. They called you Cry then. Hello, Clive.
John Newton says, hello, guys. Finally got the 124 scale Typhoon. Nice.
Big.
Island Punk says, my name has been murdered again by Tim.
You keep joining the words up. You're not getting it wrong.
Steve says he's keeping the freezer just for Paul. Oh, apparently I'm wrong with Mike's name as well. I could have sworn that was Cavallaro.
Not Cavallaro.
It's Cavallaro. MD Weasel says hello.
What Mike should do is try and write in there how we should pronounce it, because that'll make it so much easier.
Yes. And then Dan Cook says I've taken up playing the theremin, apparently.
What's the theremin? Is that weird?
Woo! Yes, yes.
Oh, that's cool.
Hang on, let me put the camera back on Tim. How did that go, Tim?
A bit like mixing, but really badly.
Hang on, a bit like mixing, but really bad.
Yeah. It's scratching. It is. I'd really like one of them.
I had to look twice then. I thought we had a Scottish politician in the chat. Alexander Solomon says, hello, gang from South Africa.
It's definitely from Scotland, that one.
Yeah, I should all the beast.
Red.
Did you read MD Wild Weasel?
I did, yeah.
Oh, I didn't even say that one.
Yeah.
I didn't even say that one.
And just sneaked in as John Adcock saying, happy UMP Day. Everything you guys do is the tops, and thanks for the best forum around. Made my venture back into the hobby smooth and enjoyable.
Oh, thank you very much.
Oh, and we've got a newbie. The Bad Bone 23. Hi, guys. I recently started into this hobby, and I have to say the virus hits hard. I've learned a lot from you guys, and I'm currently looking for my first armoured vehicle kit to apply it. Fantastic.
Super duper.
Brilliant.
David says someone take the beer off Tim, and Tim needs to read that last comment.
Well, I know this one. It's Javier.
Javier.
Jay!
Javier.
Javier. By Cinti.
Oh, God.
I thought that was new for Tim.
Javier Vicente.
Javier Vicente. By Cinti.
Anyway, Javier. Tim ruined your name. Anyway, read the comment because it's a bit random.
Left over from factory models I've achieved from railings of parts or squares to pipes of any house. The cuts of leftovers I keep with crushed cork on several scales. On Thursdays I do upside down and then back to front.
There you go, Javier.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Oh God.
Tim, you're a gem.
So everyone's goal next week is fake YouTube accounts with the weirdest names in the world for Tim to pronounce.
I've got weird names, full stop. Anyway.
Jesus.
Hey, Nick.
Billy.
Jesus.
Oh, brilliant, Tim. Thank you for that.
Jesus.
Oh.
You never thought the man from the Bible was from Mexico, would you?
No, Evan. It's Tim versus any language is terrifying to behold. Yeah,
British versus the Spanish. Yeah, I'll be honest. I could murder anything.
Oh, Tim was watching Monkey Tennis. Bit of an Alan Partridge fan, are we? Is Tim drunk? We don't know.
Don't know.
We've no idea.
No.
And there we are. Right, Dan has gone. So Graham, we kind of like voted, and we reckon that they should pick the winners every week in Dan's section.
Sounds good to me.
Thought it might do.
Sounds good to me. It takes the pressure off us, but also I think
viewer participation.
Yeah, I think it's nice when that happens.
Oh, Tim, there might be a picture in chat for you there.
How's your Maori? What's Maori?
Maori.
Oh yeah, Maori. Isn't it? Oh yeah, he's a guy from not down under. He's down under. They're down under. That's where he is.
Oh, God. What's he going about now?
Gavin, challenge accepted. Tim, how's your what's it? Maori, isn't it? Maori.
Gavin lives in New Zealand.
Yeah, the down under. The down under.
Well, I think it might be quite good because he does like rubbing his nose on people.
I thought you were going to say something else then.
I thought, no, hang on. Rubbing your nose on people isn't that Eskimos?
No, well, it is. It's not.
Don't Eskimos say hi by doing the nose thing?
Inuit, but also Maori. It's a Maori greeting.
Oh, is it? Okay, I thought it was just the nutters on the South Pole or North Pole.
Nutters?
Cool.
Welcome to Embracing Culture.
Yeah, you offend people and all.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I might have implied that.
One?
I might have implied that Australian people like to steal stuff.
Anyway, Dan,
Dan,
we've all kind of voted, and we reckon that they should pick the winners every week.
Yes.
There we go. So
you didn't take long thinking about that, Dan.
Right. Greg, do you want to your sections in a minute? Should we do the questions from the crew and get that out of the way?
Yeah, no worries.
Spread them out a little bit. And Hawaiian next. Yeah, Tim can order pizza.
Oh, I can do some Hawaiian. Yeah. I like pizza with pineapples.
Since we've got 175 viewers, I think we'll do our main giveaway.
Oh!
So, very, very kindly noted by Frey at ModelEmporium.shop. We've got the Platz BMW M6 GT3. It's a fairly new kit, only a couple of months old, and it comes with a very nice detail upset. That detail upset's worth like nearly 40 quid on its own. All in this little lot, including your little bag of sweeties, Frey's very kindly.
Sweeties!
This is about £70 worth, so very, very kind of Frey. To head on over to ModelEmporium.shop and have a look at Frey's site. He's doing an offer on postage at the minute. I think it's £2.95 and everything comes to £25. And I think he's doing over £25 free. And
wow.
The first time buyer get free postage with a code as well.
Ooh.
Go to Free site, have a look. And, it's a lovely kit, this, and a very, very nice prize as well. What are you going to do? If you look on Norman's screen, you'll see a timer. When we're ready to go, Graham will announce it and pop in the chat starting now. You get 5 minutes to pick one number between 1 and 1,000. Just pick one number, don't pick any more. After 5 minutes, just stop it. We do a live random number generator, and the closest person to the number wins that lovely, lovely kit and the detail upset as well. You ready, boys?
Yeah, when you're ready, Norm.
In 3, 2, 1, number start.
We start now. Bad Bone 23, mate, I'll make a note of your question. We'll come to it in a second once we've done this.
Yeah. Killbox is there as well, saying hello, Pastor Buddies.
Hey, Tommy.
Huh?
Tommy.
Yes. Hello, Pastor Buddies. Hope everyone had a good week and even better Friday. Not bad. And get rid of this cold a little bit better. And Ethics putting the hobby on hold for a while because he has really bad pain in his right hand. Right, he doesn't know what it is. Like I said, doctor, but it'll fade off himself. Ooh, hope it isn't something like carpet.
Thought I hadn't seen him posting for a while. Hope it gets better soon, mate.
Yeah.
Stop sitting on it. It's definitely not somebody else's.
Sally Pilgrim says evening all.
I'm sorry.
Paul Chaplin says hello.
Well,
And Steve says, "Gee, don't you mean he likes making funny faces trying to pronounce people's names?" And yeah, back to the Bad Bone 23. Bad Bone, what's your real name, by the way? It makes it easier. I've got a question that Graham will get to in a minute. You got any questions, Graham?
Yeah, quite a few actually. Yeah. Lots of people have been buying some shiny stuff.
I've been buying stuff, but it hasn't been delivered, which I'm getting really quite annoyed about because I really want to show it off.
Just realised I haven't put
I've just assembled my little weapon. That's quite cool.
Have you tried it?
Oh, yes.
Does it work?
Oh, yes. I shall be purchasing another one.
Fire the curtains.
Hey?
Fire the curtains.
I've just been shooting my missus with it downstairs. Well, not shooting at her.
What? Tim was doing that the other night in the hangout.
It does shoot really, really.
I got it first on.
For very flimsy material. There we go.
I ain't no missile.
Oh dear. Right. Okay.
Everybody needs one.
Paul, it's ModelEmporium.shop free.
Hang on, right.
Oh, Sally Phillips. She's lovely.
Dan, you look about 14 again.
I know. Only thing I ain't had time for is a shave because I've been running late. I've been trying to organise things because I'm going on my holidays.
Oh yeah. Are you not here next week then?
No, I'll not be here Friday. I shall put up my post on Sunday before I go, so somebody will just have to carry that can next Friday for me. But I shall be 2,500 miles away.
Someone will hold the fort for you. Let's get a headache.
Andrew,
yeah. And Brian as well. Apologise. No need to apologise, Brian. It's fine.
Bridgewater under.
Yep.
Yeah, we don't have a hold grudges here.
Okay.
Wow. Wow.
Especially not with my hairstyle.
I hold something, but might not be a grudge.
Not again, Dan.
I was just down the dock. You got a minute and 50 seconds, peeps. I can't say that.
Yeah?
There's a word for you in the chat to read.
Oh, hang on.
Tim will butcher it.
I'm busy at the moment. I'll have to.
Alan, yes, it is, mate. If you go to the channel, I've reviewed it, or one of them, and it's also my subject for my car build. Do you think you know, Alan? We spoke about that the other day, didn't we? But yeah, it's a good kit. Needs a little bit of filling on the front if you choose to do it, but it's a good kit. All their Subarus are good. You're pretty much safe with any Tamiya car kit.
Yeah.
1 minute. Ouch, stuck the cocktail stick in this.
Stuck a what in you?
Is that you, Dan, finding it at home?
I'll tell you something, I bet it goes 20 foot. I bet it goes easily 20 foot. From my living room.
Claire saying, Paul, you post some strange hangout pics. Oh, yes, I know. I have lots of screenshots of these guys in various poses.
Positions.
And lots of other weird pictures that go up.
Do you know which picture I haven't seen for a bit on Hangout as an Hangout picture, Paul?
Go
on. The one where I'm wearing my apron, what David's wife made.
Yes, I will dig that out tomorrow.
I haven't seen that one for a good spell, that one. I come across it yesterday.
Sounds of the Lambs binge for the past week.
I know, I noticed that.
Before
I was going through my Flickr yesterday and I come across it and it gave me a little chuckle.
Yeah, 5 seconds.
Nope.
3, 2, 1. Number stop.
Stop now. Oh, where's my thing gone? Stop. It's disappeared. Right, 1 sec. I'm just. There we go. Sorted. Okay.
Right, that's fine. Oh, I've got a number generator lined up. Go. Now someone's mashing the keypads.
It's me.
Send the Morse code.
Right, is that Sharon?
It certainly is.
Yeah.
Right, so I put 1 to 1,000 and ignore the 5 that was already there. So I'm going to click this once and once only. The winning number will be drawn. As always, if 2 people have the same number, the first person to pick the number automatically wins. And don't shout out who you think's won in the chat because we had the wrong name shouted out before. Let these guys check. I want to know if Graham will announce the winner. The winner number 4, that lovely Platz kit, carried donated by Frey at ModelEmporium.shop, is 165.
165. Wow.
Nice low one.
And there we go. Yes, if you're not joined our hangouts, you need to come join them. They're a good laugh.
Yes.
Definitely.
They were fun. And those Rossi decals were not a problem at all. No problem at all doing those. Really good decals. No issues at all.
I've lost a lot of the numbers in the chat, guys.
Well, where'd you put them?
I don't know, they disappeared. My chat stopped.
Let me get into the chat. So what was the number, sorry?
Gavin Colby, 165.
Thank you.
Timber, yes. I do actually fancy doing a diorama workshop for them. I've looked in it a couple of times. Yeah, so I have to have a look. What's your name, Timber, as well? Real name? If you don't mind us asking.
I think I have to do some work in this one.
Number wasn't picked.
No?
I don't know. Yeah, no, it's person closest to Brett. Oh, okay, Brett. Excellent.
I'm with you on that one, Dan.
Yep.
What are you saying?
I've checked and checked twice, and that's.
I was just about to start adding up the numbers. Yeah, if you're saying that's correct, then I thought it would be as well.
I ain't got no socks on, Tim, so I'll quick at counting on my abacus.
Oh, yeah.
Dan can get to 12.
Hey, I dropped my bruised toe today. Wow.
Yeah.
I'm counting as 13 now. 13 and a half.
Bet the air was blue.
Oof. The air was not
great, guys.
blue.
You ready?
We happy with that, yeah?
Yep.
Okie dokie. So for the very, very gorgeous Platz BMW kit with the detail upset, kindly donated by Frey at ModelEmporium.shop. The number that Paul drew with the random number generator was 165, and the closest to that with 172 was John Newton. Well done, mate.
Well done.
That is one gorgeous prize.
Yeah, well done, John. Get your name and address to me, and I will get that out to you. And yeah, there you go, Andrew. That's the reason why I don't shout out names in the chat. I did they? Because you're shouting out the wrong name now. And that's why we say don't do it. These guys will do it.
Now you're looking silly, aren't you,
Yeah,
Andrew?
you're looking silly, Andrew.
Silly Andrew.
Well done, mate.
It's happened so many times. Don't shout out the names in the chat. Let us do it. But well done. It was John, was it?
Yeah, John Newton.
Yes.
John, get your name and address to me, buddy, and I'll get down the post to you on Monday. Well done. And thank you very much to Frey as well.
Yeah,
Go
awesome.
check out Frey's site, ModelEmporium.shop, and have a look around. Lots of good stuff on there. And that's it. There we go. Yes, there you go, Dick. And that's it. Stick around. We're still got a UMP Goodie bag to give away later on tonight, as well as in Dan's section later on. And no worries, Andrew. Don't worry, mate.
It's all right, mate.
And there we go. Right, we're going to go to Graham, and he's going to go through your questions for the group.
Yeah, we actually, I was thinking about, I've seen a lot of notifications and they're all for things that people have bought. I've only got 2 questions.
Oh, well.
Have you got any more? Stick them in the chat because I've got,
Half hour to fill.
how do you spell o.uk?
No.
Right, so kicking off with the first question on the Live at the Bench page is from Cesar Munez. He says, hi, I have a question to Paul about 2K gloss clear coat. I live in Germany and I bought the MIPA system since it's available close to me. Any tips on how to use them, how it compares to the system you showed in your clear coat tutorial video? Can I apply it in the same way you did? Thanks a lot.
Right, with the MIPA, it's let me get the camera roll. I haven't used it for a while, so let me think. It's one tack coat and one wet coat. But do it a semi-wet coat like I did in the video. Don't do a real fine mist coat. Give it a real half wet coat. Leave it 10 minutes and then give it a full wet coat afterwards. Now, what I have noticed, and this is what's bothering me. And I was going to ask Tim as well. I need to ask Adam and Sam. Is cars that I've done in MIPA that had a cracking finish originally. When again back out the case, the finish isn't as good now.
Yeah.
It's like
now it's drying, and that's actually
it's deteriorated a little bit over time.
Was it gone rough?
No, it just doesn't look as shiny anymore.
Yeah, so it's sinking.
Yeah. So whereas all the other stuff, the Pro Range stuff I've been using for a couple of months now, no bother at all.
Oh.
So yeah, I don't know what's going on there. I think with the MIPA, I think it's critical how wet you get it. You have got to get your wet coat wet. But yeah. Facebook, John, I'll sort that out in a second with you, mate. So yeah, just one wet coat, one semi-wet coat, one full wet coat. Give it 10 minutes between coats. Yeah. And yeah, try it that way. But it might just be a kit that I've done. I'll have to go through. Obviously, I've got that many kits. I forget what's been done with which. Yeah, but that's it really. Yeah, so that's it. But yeah, for the most part, the same kind of way, but with less coats as the other stuff. And there is a amendment in my 2K video. It's not 2 coats, it's one on the Pro Range. Exactly the same. One semi-wet coat, one full wet coat. I was given enough information by the place I bought it from.
I like the Pro Range stuff. It's a lot easier to use.
It is, isn't it?
It really is.
A lot more forgiving, I think.
It is. It goes down a lot easier.
What did I send you, Graham?
MIPA. I was just thinking this afternoon because I had my electrician around today putting the wire in the shed in finally, and I got my two, the Subaru and the Lexus and the Skoda out, and mine are still bang on. But I mean, they've only been done a month or so, haven't they?
Yeah, it might have just been a model at the time. I can't remember what clear coat it was. I'll have to go back and look. You see.
Yeah, I definitely got a bit of a jaw drop when I pulled him out the case and he saw the shine on them. It's like, bloody hell. It's good stuff.
Oh, there's so many jokes in there, Jake.
I think I've been using the MIPA the original way with the 2 dry coats.
Yeah.
And then the wet coat on top.
Yeah. I'll have to go through and actually have a look how I did them, as I can't remember.
I do remember you talking about that during the week.
Yeah. John Newton, either through the forum, International Scale Model Forum, you're looking at Paul on there, or Facebook, Paul Bretland. Any other way, you're going to struggle, but we'll figure something out. So let me know if you're on Facebook or the forum. ISM Facebook page. Even if you just post on there, I'll get in touch with you, assuming you're on Facebook, that is.
Guys were asking questions in the chat. I'm writing them down, mate. Guys will come to them. In fact, I'll tell you what, let's just jump straight onto them because there we go. Are we all happy with that one, Paul?
Yeah.
Right. So, question from Alan to start with. Adam, even. Would you ever want to do an open wheel car build, such as a huge F1 fan? I'd love to take part in that.
Yeah, there will be some probably. Yeah. I got that bad boy right above me there.
So, yeah, you've got that.
And the others as well.
Okay, Joe's model kits. What's a good quality white paint for use in an airbrush? Tommy, decanted.
Yep.
It depends what you're doing. Tommy or X2.
Yeah, I would say
X2 is better. It goes down a bit better.
Yeah.
UMP Prime is a good white.
Yeah.
And if you're doing cars, the Tamiya TS26 good.
Yeah.
Anybody else?
I like Badger Minitere white.
Hmm?
You know, we've got Snow White, Skull White, and another white, and
White.
I quite like them. It's all white.
It's been using UMP primers. Great stuff. I can just use my buffer on it.
Believe it or not,
The problem with UMP Prime is an off-white. It's not a true.
It's not quite white.
that's why I used it on my Millennium Falcon.
Yeah. But yeah, if you're using the Tammys out the jar, I tend to go for XF2 rather than X2. I think it sprays a bit easier, and once you put a gloss coat over it, I think the finish is actually nicer than the X2 as a gloss, actually. Yeah, but
you also have to remember it's light coats.
Yeah.
Plenty of light coats. Don't just ply it on; it'll look awful.
Yes. Hope that's helped you there, Joe. David Mattox, what's a good glue for photo etch?
Wow. Depends where you're sticking it.
Yeah. Depends what you're doing with it. 9 times out of 10, I'll use CA glue, super glue.
I want to say I use there's three things I use: CA glue, aqua gloss, and white glue.
Exactly the same for me.
Yep.
Yeah.
Depending on where it's going. If it's not going to be touched, it'll be CA. If it gets touched, it'll be white glue, and then instrument panels, aqua gloss all day long.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'd agree with that. CA glue, in any CA, but I use the Rocket Max now that Paul put me onto.
Yeah.
I just find that it's a bit more forgiving. But Tim put me onto this stuff, which is Gator's glue, which is essentially a white glue specially formulated for photo etch. It's fantastic. It's so good. I didn't think it was going to be anywhere near strong enough, but I did a full my what do you call it? Tacom V2 trailer is 1/72 scale, and there's a ladder goes right up the side, and every single rung is in it's tiny PE. So you can imagine the size of it. They're tiny things, and every one of them's glued on with that stuff, and not one of them's fallen off. And I've caught them, nicked them. It's solid when it goes off. It's brilliant stuff.
It's a bit of flex, which is nice.
Yeah, and because it's a white glue, because it's a PVA, you can pick it up and move it around if you don't quite get it hit in the first place. And unlike CA glue, if you don't get it right first time, when you do move it, because it's PVA, you can just peel the excess off. When it's dry, you'll just scrape it away. Well, you can't with CA because it'll melt the plastic. So that's awesome. But like Dan says, if you're doing instrument panels, aqua gloss or Tamiya X22.
Yes, that's another good one.
Yeah. Bit of X22 on the actual instrument panel, and then the face, you just stick it down, and then that sticks it down, but it also gives you the glass gauges as well. And it's really nice. There you go. Question from Matthouse Rex. When applying a decal to a car model that spreads across onto the glass, do you apply it after clear coating or before and cut the decal at the point it reaches the glasswork? Ooh.
All depends what the real car does. What the real car decal does. It looks like it's over the top. It's going to have to go on over the gloss. And if it's not cut around the window, let it form around the window naturally with the decal solution. Look at your real life reference picture to figure that one out. There's a few of them like that have odd decals that go over the glass. So yeah, that's it, Matt. You use real life references and figure it out that way.
Sounds tricky to me. Stroman, probably one for Tim or Norman. AZ models, 1/72 planes, are they any good? In particular, the 109s or the Hurricanes?
A bit ropey, aren't they, AZ?
Yeah,
I've got their, what was it? It's a little British plane. The plastic molding wasn't bad. It looked like it all fitted. It had recessed power lines. They were a little big for 172. That's not too much of a worry. The main problem is the clear parts look terrible. You're better buying back form parts for it.
Okay. Come on.
They give you the stuff basically that you can't get another, like other manufacturers, but they're a challenging kit to build. They're not, like just shake and bake. It's a lot of cleanup on parts and stuff like that. But the canopies are horrendous, really are.
Yeah, throw them in the bin.
Yeah,
they're just useless. Absolutely useless.
Okay.
But they do some kits which not everyone else makes, but they're only slightly different variants, really. Although especially the 109 and their Spitfires, they're just slightly different variants. So yeah.
Also, the plastic is a little bit like a waxy sort of thing, isn't it?
The one I was looking at was quite a new kit.
Yeah.
It was on par with Airfix looking sort of panel lines and layout, which wasn't too bad. Just it's not like wow.
Yeah,
it's all right. If you really want to get that version, then yeah.
They give the subjects that you'll not find by other manufacturers or by going down the aftermarket route, conversions and stuff like that.
Easier than buying a resin conversion, but still challenging.
Yeah.
There you go. Ghost94 says, has AK Extreme stopped doing the metal colours? E-models don't have any of them, or Hero Boy? Yeah. I think the problem with that is you've got Dan Cook and Claire who seem to have bought out the entire UK stock in the last couple of weeks.
Probably just a supply issue at the minute.
Yeah. No, they definitely have stopped them. I hope not, anyway. So one question from Claire. Talk to the devil. How important is the condition of the box for your modelling enjoyment? Would you accept a badly damaged box?
If it's a brand new kit, no chance. If it's an older kit, yeah, I'll take it if I have to. If it's out of production, I have to. I'll take a damaged box.
Or if you're buying a brand new kit and you're getting a discount because the box is bashed up, cracking, cool. Those internals aren't damaged. Thank you.
Yeah.
It's when you buy kits that don't have boxes.
Well,
or they come wrapped in wood chip.
Yeah. or the postage label is stuck on the outside of the box and it's just with some sellotape around it.
Yep.
At the end of the day, apparently, when you finish the kit, you throw the box away.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's why you keep spares and kits.
No man thrown a box away since 1971.
Oh, is that what you do?
If I go into a shop to buy pretty much anything, I will never take the one off the front of the shelf. I'll always pull the front one off and reach for one behind that hasn't been touched and played with. Stop it, you pair!
And would you reach around the box?
No, I would take the box out and reach into it.
Would you reach under and get the other one?
You reach model shops in Nottingham and you rifle through kits. Any ones you steal bits out of, put them at the back so Graham picks them. Not anyone steals out of the boxes.
But yeah, but no, if it doesn't really bother me because it just goes in the bin. Okay.
I'll reload it.
I'm just looking to see if there's any more drop. No problem, Joe. Okay, Rat Pack. No, you've definitely stumbled upon another channel, mate.
The giveaways in the channel name and they're completely different people.
I just like a tidy box.
Okay. Gustav Ljungdahl says, question, I wonder if there is a good material to recommend to use on a diorama to make ripped latex look one like alien eggs from the movie. Oh. Ooh. That's a good one.
I'd like to see that, Deacon.
To make the aliens' eggs.
That would be cool making those.
It would.
Jam.
What could you use that could...
That's a tough one, that, isn't it?
I know what could do it. That stuff. You know that...
That's
silicon,
stuff. I know that stuff.
The silicon stuff that you use for casting your own resin parts. You know, the rubberized stuff.
Yeah. No, because you wouldn't be able to paint it or anything.
Does it not hold paint?
That doesn't hold paint, no.
Oh, right, okay.
The
only reason I know is because I watched Plasmo use some the other day. Cast an engine to go into something. And then somebody else, I think it was Scalaton, just did a base for a ship, a Cutty Sark, and he molded a whole resin base out of that rubbery stuff, and it looked really quite cool. But
I'm trying to. But there's also you can get a casting mix you can get for like cookware, and apparently that does take paint.
Okay.
I'll check up with Dean because Dean does all castings now, and ask him what stuff it is.
I'll say most of the casting materials has got a lot of silicon in, so that'll just any paint will just slide straight off of that stuff.
It's paint straight away.
Oh, I see. Right. Okay. I think that's it for questions in the chat. Bad Bone Andrew's asking, what do you guys think about the Zvezda 135 BT7 Soviet tank?
Not actually seen it, but Zvezda have massively improved their moldings over the years. If it's a new tool, then I'd recommend it then, because some of the stuff...
Zvezda's come on a bundle, haven't they?
Yeah, they've come on a bundle. There's some of the stuff they've been producing recently is very, very good. Very good indeed.
Yeah. I think we've got one more back on Facebook. Willie, yes, I have seen Plasmo's build. I actually saw it about 2 weeks ago because... who was it put me on? Oh, John, who comes into our Hangouts, put me onto a website called Model. I can't remember the name of it now, but Plasmo did a video for them, and that was released on their channel a lot earlier than it was on his. The Tacon V2 build, which is where I got a lot of my ideas from. Right. So,
in that plagiarism?
No. No, flattery. Flattery.
Is that what you're calling it these days?
Yes. Okay, and then one last question from David Sargent. Oh, David, am I waiting for an email from you for some Models for Heroes stuff? Malcolm dropped me your name the other day. Let me know if it is, mate. Says, have a 148 modern Russian aircraft. What your type and supplier best models looks like.
What?
Have you had some whiskey, David? I think he's after a 148 modern Russian aircraft, and which would be the best kits in 148?
Are you reading this? It's on Facebook now.
Yeah, live at the bench.
What was he asked?
Rule to live.
I'm not sure. I think he's asking what are the best 148 Russian jet kits.
Hobby Boss do a nice range of modern Russian.
Nope.
Great Wall Hobby do an excellent MiG-29.
Trumpy does.
Yeah, Trumpeter does as well. Trumpeter, check Trumpeter as well. Trying to think.
Weirdly, the best person to ask is Andreas.
Yeah, he builds a lot of Russian stuff, doesn't he?
Yeah, he loves his Russian stuff. Or John. John could be a good one, but he's not here neither.
Hanky though, isn't he?
But they're really, isn't
Yeah.
Yeah. That explains it. Rat Pack saw my link I posted on the Boom Hut link to show.
Oh, yeah, it gets posted everywhere.
Yeah, we post it all over the shop. Another question coming from Clive Crow. Do any of you have nightmares storing your kits safely so they don't get damaged by the heating or sunlight?
No.
Do you have any tips?
Well,
No.
Mine are all safely stored in here in a centrally heated room, out of the way of sunlight.
No, but I got a damaged ceiling.
Yeah.
Norm's got a well-insulated loft.
Yeah, mine are on the far side of me shed, away from the window, away from the heater. So they are ambient. And I think that's it for questioners.
Nice set of questions there.
Yeah.
Do you want to go through what we've got?
Yeah, I can do it.
Well, I'll present to you.
Home. Okay, can nobody please send me anything in the chat?
Wouldn't do that.
Please. Pretty please, or I will get you back. Right.
Now you've said pretty please, you can have 20.
Dan, do you want to get your bit queued up?
Yeah, I'm all ready, mate.
Right. Hang on, just quickly. Was that Zvezda BT7 he was looking at?
Yes.
Yeah, don't buy that. That's an original 1992 tooling.
Ooh.
Is it?
Yeah, don't buy that.
Yeah, wide berth around that.
But spend the money and buy the Tamiya.
Or is it Tamiya's just released one? Somebody's just released the BT7, haven't they?
Yeah, they've well, not recently, but what they've done, they've released BT7. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, that's an old kit.
Was that sharing?
Yes.
Okie dokie. So, what we've been buying and what you've been buying this week? Well, I haven't bought anything this week. Oops, lost the comments. Facebook keeps changing the way it blooming works, doesn't it?
Yeah, my Facebook's changed twice this week.
Right. So this week, Paul got 2 kits that he's been after for a while. Like absolutely gorgeous Pajero Rally. That is beautiful, man. Such a lovely looking thing, that.
You ever need to zoom in, Graham, or click on them because your picture's quite small, mate?
Yeah, so there you go. Look at that.
Yeah, been after that one for a long time.
Yeah, that's a beautiful looking.
It is gorgeous. It really is.
Yeah.
It really is.
I remember watching those things racing.
Yeah, that's lovely. And then another Scooby.
Yeah, the Japan one that's, again, not hard to find, but it's getting hard to find. And a detail upset. I was actually watching her on an auction and missed the auction. They listed it, so I offered them, I got it for 36 posted.
Well, nice.
Okay.
So happy with that. Slightly different Subaru. It's got that lovely carbon wing again.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. That'll be
an
fun.
interesting swear word.
Yes, that one I did around 50 pieces.
What you should do is like you did with that light pod. You should just put magnets on them so you can just swap the wing over depending on which one you're showing.
Good idea.
Yeah. That looked like a nightmare. Stuart Avery has been in a shopping spree.
David, it's on there. It's on the Live of the Bench page, mate. The Live of the Bench page for the show. It's in the link to the description of this show down below.
I forgot to put mine on.
Yeah, ISM Live at the Bench. So Stuart's purchases for this week are the Airfix 177 Jet Provost. That's the one you built, isn't it, Dan?
It is. It's just sat at the side of me. It's a good little kit, believe it or not, for Airfix.
Mm-hmm.
Not a bad little kit, that.
The much publicised Spitfire documentary on either Blu-ray or DVD. I went and saw that at the cinema on the premiere night. Oh man, that's such a brilliant, brilliant program. Definitely worth watching that. A Rebel 172nd F4 Phantom, the Jolly Rogers one. Space Shuttle, wow. And an IDF Merkava, or Merkava, whichever way you want to say it. From Hobby.
Your vowels in the chat is Merkava.
Yeah, nice little haul, that, mate.
Oh,
Yeah, you'll love that film, mate. That's such a good film. I would highly recommend anybody gets to watch that Spitfire documentary. It's fantastic. And a lot of the pilots that were interviewed in it, Dan Cook and I went and watched the premiere night, and within the next, well, I think a couple of days later, one of the pilots died. And then since then, I think another 2 or 3 have since died. So,
did you sit on back row at pictures, Jay?
yeah.
Who's next on your hit list, Graham?
Hey? Oh, I don't know. And speaking of Dan Cook, he's been shopping. Got a beautiful Hasegawa F14 Tomcat and a Kfir from AMK in 1/72nd scale.
Nice.
Yes, yeah. And a Bajastura and a gorgeous little Iwata HPP Plus.
I'm disappointed it's not an Apex.
He's got an Apex.
He's got one. That's his detail brush.
Well, you could have bought another one.
He wants
Well,
a detail brush.
Yeah, it was a toss-up between that and the SOTA, and he went for the HPP on Tim's advice. Ignored the rest of us and took Tim's advice.
Oh,
I like it.
he's been brave then.
What advice?
Tim advised him about that the other day.
I know he asked me as well.
Already okay. I think, yeah, we were talking the other night. But yeah, I think... David Powell's just has to join there. I said.
I'm on it now, Graham.
Cool.
You done him?
Yep.
Cool.
Yeah, it's. I think they're a bit more expensive than the SOTA, aren't they? But
about 160 odd.
Yeah.
Nice brush owner, Tim.
Yeah.
Does look
Really nice.
Yeah.
Very nice.
And so that's a nice haul. David Sargent. Oh, blimey.
Lots of decals.
Wow.
Wow.
Nice decals.
He's got to town there, hasn't he?
So he's nearly finished his MRP range.
Cool.
He's got some of the MRP scribers. Ooh.
Oh, nice.
And then 2 bobs had a clearance sale.
He bought them.
And he bought a lot.
They're nice decals as well.
They are very good, aren't they?
Wow.
Wow.
Very nice.
That'll keep you busy for a while, mate. Lovely haul. Are they all clear parts there as well?
Not sure what they are, mate.
They look like it to me.
Flight pass stuff by the look of it. Zoom in a bit, G.
Um,
Oh, it's not on the Mac. You can't.
Yeah, you can't do it as easy on a PC.
No.
It's just the finger widening to zoom in on a PC. Yeah, on a Mac, it's brilliant.
I was going to say a Mac is dead easy.
Is that it?
You are probably going a bit further.
PCs are useless, aren't they?
Oh,
Shut up.
What is
Wow.
it? Hang on, flight pose. It must be. It's those display stands.
Ah.
Oh, of course, yeah.
That's what, yeah.
oh, cool.
Yep, there we go.
Okay, I'm just trying to get the zoom back out to. There you go. Okay. Nice. Oh, somebody called Dan Errol Flynn Scattergood. He got that for the Tuck GB.
Got to build a truck, Dan.
Going back to school to buy some sweeties at break time.
Oh, 32nd one as well.
It's only got a few parts, so I'm hoping, fingers crossed, I might get that one finished.
That's a small one, yeah.
Cool.
It's not that small, to be fair, though, Tim.
Oh, it's still quite a nice size in 32nd.
Yeah, yeah.
Nice.
61 instead of 661. So.
And then Ian Douthwaite, as we mentioned last week, has been on a camping tour of the UK. He's been all over the shop, and he's called into a few hobby shops along the way.
Wow.
So, from his holiday, he's returned with a sombrero and a Kiss Me Quick hat. The lovely Belkits Fiesta WRC, the Focus WRC 01. Very nice. The Italeri Integrale, which is just beautiful. and the Hella Citroen DS3, good-looking car, and then one that Paul will recognise, the Airfix Westland Sea King.
Yeah, it's the old box like mine as well.
Yeah, that's the one that's on your shelf behind you, isn't
I
it?
wonder how good that Helicit is.
Unstarted and 50p at a boot sale.
Wow.
Somebody who used to join us who didn't like Sainsbury's said it was a bit rough.
Okay. And he said he forgot about the Lego M Sport Fiesta.
Cool.
Oh yeah, you got that bit of Lego as well. Yeah.
Yeah, it's M Sport he works for, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, lovely. Very nice indeed. And there we go. You see, this is why you've got an AK Extreme shortage.
Yes.
Claire's been in the shop again. Oh, look, she's been taking Paul's advice. She's got some Plas Weld. Master Tools Scriber. Gorgeous Wiser. That's a new one, isn't it?
Yep.
That's a beautiful looking bike, that. And a Procon Boy, PS289, 0.3 needle. Nice.
I will say that Scriber, it's a good Scriber to start with, and it's crap after about 3 swipes.
Yeah, it's a bit rough.
What I use mine for, I use mine for resin. Is what I use mine for. But yeah.
Black Stynel Res Primer. Some more tummy tape. Lots of AK Extreme metals, some Plas Weld. Thanks for the tip, Paul. And all ordered from Scale Model Shop. Thanks, John.
Nice hold.
There we go. Yeah, I love the look of that bike. Beautiful.
I'm holding off buying it to the Observer bikes.
And I don't know anything about bikes, but it looks sexy.
It's got 2 wheels and a tank, Jake.
Oh, and she hasn't stopped.
Ooh, wow.
So Windsor Newton Sans order and the Bandai AT-AT. AT-AT.
What phone's that from?
Star Trek. They're from the original first film, aren't they?
Oh.
Oh dear, Jake.
I'm close.
Just quit now, mate, before you start digging yourself.
You can't talk either.
Wait.
Princess Palpatine.
Are they from Jedi?
No.
Strikes Back.
No.
They were definitely in one of the original films.
Empire Strikes Back.
Yeah. Okay, there you go.
Speaking of films, everybody needs to see Venom. Just saying.
I like Tom Hardy. I'm not into superheroes and stuff, but I might watch that because I like Tom Hardy.
It's technically a baddie superhero, if that makes any sense, but it's a really good film. Apart from I went to sleep for the first 10 minutes.
And just to wrap up Claire's buying for the week, she's got the Actros MP4
Nice.
for the truck build.
That's a good looking truck, that one.
I was going to build the MP3, but really nice. So again, I wimped out. I did.
Instead.
I did. Sorry. So yeah, nice haul, everybody. Thank you very much. And that's it. So I'm going to very quickly nip over to the forum and stick my picture in there. I need to stop sharing.
Should we catch up with Graham? Tim, do you want to catch up on that chat a bit?
Can you stop?
I was just thinking through there. There's the Bad Bones asking about suggestions for as we said, that BT7's not very good. An armored car or civilian car that you can do some weathering on. Now it's not. This would be a really. I've seen this. It'd be a really good mini art. Do what they call a 170V, which is a German staff car, and there's quite a few different boxings of it. And you can do it as a weathered, or you can do it as a shiny version as well. That's quite a good one to have a look at. If you want armored cars, Tamir's 222.
Yeah,
armored car, very good little model.
Classic kit, that one.
Yeah. It's for how old it is. It's really still a good little kit, and you can buy a more modern version with a couple of bits of photo etch in it. Then there's a huge range of them from Trumpeter. You can buy them as well.
Yeah, this little thing,
that tortoise, that's the tortoise. That thing's cool as hell.
Yeah, this is
It's pretty cool, that actually.
Yeah,
it's a nice, easy kit. Goes together very well.
It fits back in box once it's assembled.
It's primed, actually primed, you know, Dan. Whoa. Yeah, this is a nice little kit. Recommended, highly recommended. Very cheap, around about the £15-16 mark. Lovely little model. No fit issues whatsoever.
There you go. It fits right back in its box.
It's right back. There you go. You see, that's what they design these sections for. You see, just get right into them and say, well, can you not put this bit of cardboard in there? Why? Well, it does that, you see.
Ray Aquilina is saying hi.
Hey, Ray.
Hey, Ray.
Yeah, but Punch saying he prefers the tidy bits. Do you wear gloves while searching for model kits? Never thought of that, but I might give it a go.
It depends. I prefer mittens.
Why?
I don't know.
Talking to me for doing the reach around to get the ones from the back.
Oh.
Alan Foster was saying liquid latex for to make that ripped up open thing for as well.
Yeah.
But air comes off like ripped latex.
Yeah.
Their surface primer does.
Metline saying he's actually sponsoring Plasma at the moment as well. Yeah. Okay, good. He's a great modeler. Yeah, he's. I hear Graham raving about him all the time.
Stop it.
That's got to be a 5 or fine.
It's got to be. That was disgusting.
Oh, what about? And so he's having a quick flick.
Oh, let's have a quick look. David Powell's just put his thing in. I'll nip back and have a quick look.
Paul Allday says hi, everyone. Hello, Paul.
Hello.
Bad Bones says thank you. The prop Andrew.
Matt 58 is saying get a Mac.
No, thank you.
Definitely get a Mac.
No, thank you.
Yeah.
Unless it's a long one that can flash.
Put it up next week, buddy. Just put it up next week, mate. We'll look at it then.
Yep.
Yeah, I think we're pretty much all caught up on that chat.
Oh.
Yeah.
I'll just very quickly.
Sorry, Carl Gray. I didn't get a chance to post my hold up, but purchased the Black Amber Scania or Shania kit from Salieri, along with some AK Extreme Metals, KFS 6x4 conversion, right and drive conversion, and a new H&S Ultra 2-in-1. Cool. Carl's been busy buying stuff. Very nice, Carl.
Show us next week, Carl. We'll have a look next week. But...
Yeah.
I'll just very quickly, because David's just rushed to get into the group and post his pick, and I did see this earlier in the week, and I thought, oh, you lucky man. Yeah, 15 quid off of eBay.
Yeah, that's a bargain.
Yeah, with the paint and the resin wheels.
Good.
Yeah.
That's a proper bargain, that.
Good kit.
Smoking Spitfire put up a quick question. Here's an interesting question. What is your most valued, important tool that you could actually couldn't do without, not including your airbrush?
X-Wing.
Ooh.
My Tamiya knife.
I'm going to say it's either going to be my Tamiya knife, my Badger stirrer, or my Citadel cutters.
I'm going with Ultimate Modern Product Sanders.
You know what? As corny as it sounds, I'd probably have to agree.
How would you get them off the sprue, though?
Wow.
What, Sanders?
Yeah, the
thing is, if you've got good sanders, you can use any old naff cutters, really, can't you?
Yeah, you can technically, yeah. Oh, hang on though. Trumpy chisels. Now then, they're quite invaluable for doing certain things. Yeah, that could be a massive list, though, couldn't it? Let's face it.
Mine's this old thing. It's 25 years old.
That's a funny looking thing.
Yep.
Sam sounds like he's squirting some squirty cream out.
Driller Killer.
Oh, he's drilling.
I thought it was muted, sorry.
It's a driller from Ireland.
Tell you, one of my favorites is this thing. This thing saves me so much grief.
Yeah,
You know,
I'm in a service team for that thing.
Yeah.
somebody posted a picture that I think I'm going to try and get one of those, because you can't get those little tiny ones that you've got anymore, can you, Paul?
No, good luck finding the Tammy one.
Yeah, they are around, though, aren't they?
Well, yeah.
They are, but you might end up paying for your nostril for it.
They're a pain to find.
Yeah, they're up in price a hell of a lot.
You know, probably the best place to have a look, though, for that, G, is Telford.
Yeah, I don't think you'll find them at Telford.
I knew someone that had a few of them, G.
Class model, Graham.
For some strange reason, they just have not been brought into the UK.
Oh.
This must be just another labelling issue.
Class model.
Yeah. So annoying.
I'll have a look, mate.
They had a few of them last time I looked.
Okie dokie.
because I thought I'd wrecked my one, and as I say, service centre in Liverpool are sorted it for me.
Excuse me, what?
It's been sorry, Chester. It's been across the water more times than I have.
In between, Wirral.
Sorry, mate. Sorry. I do apologize.
Bit of a random question, Paul. Is Hannah going to go and see the big moving people in Liverpool this weekend?
Unless she travels back in time.
I thought it was over this weekend.
Oh, it's today.
Oh, I thought they were there for the whole weekend.
I don't know. They were here today. I don't know if they're in Liverpool or not. I'm not sure.
Yeah, that's what I think they're saying on the news. They're literally
they were in New Brighton today, and it's just manic. The crowds.
I bet. Yeah, I saw the pictures. It looked crazy busy.
And I'll be honest, I think they're a load of shite.
Are there those like things you see outside petrol stations with the wavy arms and the blowing?
Yes, that's
yeah. Just about 60 foot tall though. They're huge.
Tall on a crane, fully animated crows.
They do look really, really cool.
They do for about 5 seconds. Like, yeah, I'm going.
Yeah, I see ya.
And like they shut schools today and everything for it, and it's just
really,
yeah.
Oh my word!
The weekend Liverpool is it? Yeah. Well, if you want to go Liverpool, no, she's not. No.
There we go.
That's north of South London, Tim. What was? Must be there.
No idea.
Yeah, for the weekend in Liverpool. Yeah, they're going through the whole centre of Liverpool. Apparently, and they're going to be just in the centre of Liverpool. The rest of it.
As they get through, they'll come through, and the shoes will be missing.
Gaz's comment: wasting money, stupid puppets.
I agree. It's cost a lot of money. This.
I bet it has.
Stupid puppets.
Yeah.
It's a puppet.
It's a puppet.
The puppet. Anything else? Are we done?
I think we're done.
Dan.
Hello.
Over to
Man.
you.
Go do some swashbuckling.
We're going to go to Dan.
Yeah.
Dan's going to go for all your work on the Facebook page and the forum that you shared this week. You guys and girls in the chat are going to pick. That's your job every week now. You're going to pick the winners. You get your pen and paper, a cup of tea, sit back, make notes of the winners you want, and at the end we'll give you 5 minutes. Oh, it's me on Dan's screen.
What I'm going to do,
and we'll tally up your votes at the end.
Yep, I will.
After we give you 5 minutes to pick, and that's it. So yeah, make a note, have a look, and see what you want to win.
I'm just very quickly going to go and check on my little boy. Be back in a sec.
This is the bit you get to sit back and relax for a bit, isn't it?
Yes.
Paul, I'm going to make a little slide to show what we're going to be giving away next week from the.
Yeah, no worries.
I got to finish my car.
Yeah, excellent. You happy with it?
Yeah. Very happy. We pick these up tomorrow and not be done tonight now.
Clive, we've got a few Tammy tools on UMP retail.
Yep.
Other than that, Plastmodel.pl is good.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
For some of the scarcer ones, we've got a few on UMP.
Yeah, RC UK saying hi, everyone.
Hello.
Hello.
It's cheaper than anywhere else, I'll tell you that.
Another comment for you there, Tim.
Oh, hang on. Oh, missed. What was it? Oh, come on, chat. Open up. There we go. Scheiser Munz. Scheiser Minutes. Greetings from Germany. Hi, Germany.
Yeah, hello, Caesar.
Tim, you might as well have called him Kaiser Soze. Oh, good grief.
Who's that? Who's that you're talking about, Dan?
Who, Kaiser Soze? No.
From the film.
Usual Suspects.
You just said it. Usual Suspects.
Oh, okay.
One of the most confusing films ever made.
But one of the best films.
Yeah, I went to see that at the cinema and sat there at like 18 years old, like, what?
Yeah. I did exactly the same thing.
What?
I think it took me 3 watches to actually figure out some of the plot.
Yeah. Oh, it's a mad one. Right. Come on then. Down off you go, bud.
Good evening, everybody. We are going to start on the forum as always, and we're going to kick proceedings off with JS1714, Mr. John Stone. And he says, greetings, slaves to the plastic and fellow fumblers. This week saw the completion of the Meng 135th Akazut. It's a cruel female, apparently. He's added the IDF droid and a new front left machine gun from Legend Products. He's also replaced the plastic tracks with metal ones from Thruall. As you can hopefully see, this version of the model comes complete with a fully fitted crew and infantry section compartment, and is primed in Ultimate Grey and Vallejo Hemp, and he hopes you like it. And many thanks, and model on.
Nice.
Yeah, I do like that. Strange beast, isn't it?
I like the colour green that he's got going on there.
Pete's had some brilliant work.
It reminds me of Mr. Sharp.
It's all them bananas he eats.
It's full of potassium. But I like that. It's a good looking beast. And this is Lynx next. It says this week is finished the Revell 172nd Red Arrow Hawk. It's built for his 6-year-old daughter who wanted a red arrow to be built and demanded it must be red. And it was hand painted with Revell paint and finished with Vallejo gloss varnish.
Oh, well done.
And that's a brilliant paint job for a brush job.
Yeah, well done.
Very nice.
Very nice.
Oh, Mr. Paul next.
Oh.
And this is his Tamiya 124th Escort RS Cosworth. He's added the front lamp pod, which is held on by a magnet to enable removable, as shown in the pictures. He's primed it in Ultimate Modeling Products White Primer. The base colour is Zero Paints Brady Yellow. Deckled in Studio 27 Brady Decal Scheme. It's cleared in Pro Range 2K Clear Coat. All sprayed through the Ultimate Apex airbrush. Wheels are speed lines from the Tamiya Repsol Escort kit. He's wet sanded it with Micromesh 8000 and 12,000 grade, and is polished with Novus polish and then given a Tamiya wax.
Very nice.
I like that. I like that a lot. That yellow's very striking. It's a lovely yellow, that. And Tomcat 64 is next. And this is Tamiya's rebox of the 135th Italieri M24 Chaffee, with a couple of added extras such as a metal barrel, new parts for the M2 machine gun, and a couple of sprues of baggage from their Allied Air Vehicle accessory set. I started this kit a couple of months ago as a Mojo builder after the whatever that says, the Valen bomber, and it turned into a bit of a test mule and became his first experiment using oils and some of the weathering effects. It's an okay kit, but definitely felt more Italieri than Tamiya in terms of fit and quality, with plenty of tidying up and eject pin marks to deal with along the way. The base colour was Vallejo Model Air Olive Drab, lightened with white for fading. The stowage has been brush painted with various mixes of khaki, greens and browns from Vallejo Model Colour. The oils used was a selection of 502 along with pigments from MIG, and the final coat was a light airbrushing of AK Ultra Matte.
Oh, I do like that. Very nice.
Done a really good job of that one.
It's beautiful. That I was looking at it the other day. It's lovely.
Good pictures as well. Really good pictures. That.
Well done.
I like it. Very well done. This is Mr. Captain Bigelow next. He's just finished the classic 135th Tamiya Willis MB kit. He's added the Black Dog resin pack to provide some extra detail, painted with Tamiya paint and model colour for hand painting the resin stowage items. I quite like that.
Yeah.
I quite like the crate full of beer and all that.
Love a crate of beer.
Yeah. Ooh, this is F27 packs next. Tonight's offering, ladies and gentlemen, is the ancient Airfix Boeing 737-200, dressed up in old models decals to represent one of New Zealand's National Airways Corporation 737s in the early 70s. It has a Tamiya Rattlecam White primer base, Tamiya Rattlecam Pure White, and TS83 as its main colours, with a formulation of Boeing Grey, made for him by his local automotive paint shop, and various shades of extreme metal on the engine nacelles. No pre-shading, no sealing, no chipping, no washers, and none of that other post-production stuff. Simple, fun, really.
Nice.
I like that. I'm going on one of them Sunday. Well, not one of them, but Mr. Tim Plastic next. He's got a red thing.
Okay, not all them.
Watch out, the Hermans are coming.
That's how the Herman's coming in.
This is his Edward 148 Fokker D7 from the Dawn Patrol boxing. All the wing decals are on now, thank God. They went down well, but that was quite a job. All the red paint is on and started applying some fading. Next up is some masking and smoke for the darkened areas of the wing.
Nice, Tim.
Nice,
Tim.
Enjoying that.
A nice thing up.
That's a nice colour, actually, Tim.
Yeah, it called out for a very, very bright red, and I was like, I am not spraying that on it. It just looked far too. It looked toy red, so I was like, no.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It looked a bit Playmobil.
Yes.
Everybody's had one of them Playmobil cars if they've had kids.
Oh, I recognise this.
Oh, this is Mr. Norman D next. And this is his Tacken 1/16 Renault FT17. He says not a huge amount done this week, just more fiddling and clean up. And more clean up with the FT17. It's still not back in its box, which is a promising sign. And he says, P.S. I do not endorse any form of advertising on his pictures and simply won't allow it.
Nice one, Darb.
I kind of like that. You know, if you left that side off, Norm.
Yeah, no. I was thinking of actually doing the cutaway version because all of that stuff that's below the top plate there, you will never see.
Yeah, it's a shame, isn't it?
And there's a lot of nice detail in that.
And pretty much, and all the driver's side and everything. You don't see much of it afterwards, yeah.
It's a lovely looking piece of equipment, though.
Yeah.
Oh, it's nice.
It's a cool little tank.
It looks like a sledge, something you'd tow about in snow.
Yeah.
It does. It doesn't anyway. Oh, this is Mr. Warped Crisis next. And this is Hobby Boss's 135th St. Chamond medium tank. He's finished up the build and getting ready for paint. He's building it for the World War I GB, and the full build log is in the World War I GB section on the forum. And he hopes everybody has a good weekend. Andrew.
Those machine gun barrels are huge.
Yeah, aren't they?
They look dangerous and like I'd snap that off.
Yeah, I'd break them instantly.
Yeah, they would last long.
There's a lot of detail on that tank, though, isn't there?
Really good. Very good kits.
I left mine off.
Plenty of panels on that.
Yeah.
Yeah, lovely. What's that thing there, though, on the top? Is that like the air cleaner?
No exhaust.
Is it give over?
It's the exhaust.
Yeah. Serious.
Air cleaner? You must be joking. Dude, that is a tractor with a big body chucked on top, and I'm not joking. Underneath that is a tractor.
Yeah.
And they literally just put a big shell on top of it.
Cool.
And the French went, look, we can make tanks as well. It probably worked better than the British ones, to be quite honest.
No, I got stuck in ditches, mate, because the nose
stuck everywhere, did it?
No, the gun kept getting stuck at the front.
Oh, I mean, the wheels are further back, but I would have thought the mechanics of it should have been quite good as it's based on the tracks. Anyway,
basically, tractors put a couple of wheels on it under there.
Oh, did they?
Okay. Once we hit the mud, it just sunk into it like that, so we just stayed there. They didn't have the power to reverse out to go forward.
Well done,
it's
French.
A good-looking beastie, though.
It's good, isn't it?
Oh, page 2, boys. Page 2.
I thought it had 3 pages then.
This is Tommy Callander next. He says, hey, guys, he's working on his AMT 125th scale 1971 Dodge Charger RT for Paul's muscle car build. He started on the interior and painted the seats with Ultimate Gloss Black and Ultimate Black primers, and is really pleased with the result.
That's come out really cool.
Really nice, really cool.
Yeah, I do like the contrast in there.
Yeah.
Difference in the texture, yep, that's cool.
Like that.
Very nice.
Yeah.
Oh, this is Mr. Novarus next, Mr. James Skiffins. And this week, Matthew has been mainly working on his 172nd Airfix LCVP landing craft. He's working on the weathering to make it look abandoned for a further diorama. And have a great weekend all.
I said to James today, what are you working on? Just some other fixed carrier. Look at it. Unreal.
If it involves a diorama,
yeah,
that's man.
Gonna look good.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah, that'll look banging when he's got it.
Always.
Oh, this is one Mac next, Mr. Angry Al from somewhere north in Scotland. And this is his 132nd to me F16 CJ Fighting Falcon. Leading edge slats are on upside down, downside up / wrong. Dyslexia. I nearly said that completely wrong then.
Yeah, you did.
Old age are his excuses.
It's starting to look good now.
Well.
Yeah, I like that. I like his ladder.
Yeah.
Leading down to the old customizable.
Yep. I'm just going to knock that.
Customizable like that.
Customizable. That's a brilliant word, that, isn't it?
Well done, made that word.
And this is making models, Mr. Carl, again in somewhere in Scotland, but he's geographically misplaced though. He says it's a little late, but this is Tamir's 3.7 centimeter anti-tank Pack 3536 in 135th, and his scene is depicting late winter, early spring. The snow is starting to melt, and everything is getting muddy. And he hopes we like it.
Ooh,
Very
good.
nice.
Yeah, I wouldn't like to think I will be in there in them times. That'd have been awful, trudging through all that quagmire. This is Black 73 Cat, some strange fella in Sherwood Forest. And this is his Tacom V2 with Hanomag tractor in 1/72nd scale, or Braille scale for the smallies. Other than waiting for a matte coat to dry on the rocket, it's pretty much done. And it will be sitting on a diorama, but need to pick up a few bits to get the features that he has in mind. There may be a few tweaks to the weather room once it's sat on scenery, just to tie it in. The rocket will stay clean, as there wouldn't be around for long to get messed up much. It may just add a very light layer of dust. He's really enjoyed this build, other than a bit of fettling to get the tractor body onto the chassis. It's been very straightforward. He's primed it in ultimate black primer and base coated with Tamiya XF63 German grey. The grey was then lightened with some lighter greys and blues to add some paint fading and highlights to the body, and his weathering was done with an assortment of MiG and AK products, along with Abtelung 502 oils, and he may have overweathered it in some folks' eyes, but he's got the look that he wanted. I quite like that, G.
I like it. I love it, G.
Brilliant.
No, I think you've nailed that. Bang on. Second, you put it on a dio, a bit more dust, and it'll be banging that.
Yeah, I think when I look at it in close up, considering that's the size of my thumb, I had to be really careful to get the streaking and stuff really, really fine.
Do you know what I am impressed with the most on there, G? Them windows.
The other side's got a bit of cloud into it. I don't know what something's got on the other side, and it's clouded a bit. But yeah,
That's cool, man.
Take a picture from that side.
Do you know what I used as well for the first time with success? I've never had any luck with it before. I used the microscale liquid mask.
Oh yeah,
and it worked really well. I've never had any joy with it before. But
I kind of like the you know how you pulled your bonnet back and whatnot. That sounds bad.
Yeah,
but I quite like that, and I like the rust around the door handles, and yeah.
That was a cracking tip from Paul, because I was trying to knock that. The rust was far too heavy initially, and I was trying to knock it back, and Paul just said, "Oh, come back in and just sponge it again with the base color," and it lifted the whole model straight up. It was brilliant. Yeah, I'm quite chuffed for that. I love a bit of heavy weathering.
That's lovely.
Hang on, and your wheels around.
Actually, I think it was one of them that I chopped in half.
Did you actually hide the chopped in half one?
Yeah, I filled it in with a little bit of sprue glue.
Ah, cool.
And that's it with the forum, I'm afraid. Sadly, just 2 pages, but we get into 2 pages, and we're going to slide straight into Face Ache next.
Hi, Gil.
Evening, Gil. And the first one off the bat is Mr. Rene Stoffragen. And he says it's decal time for his Skytrain from Italieri.
That is looking awesome.
Yeah, I've seen some other pictures on Facebook. I think it was either today or yesterday that's belting that. I quite like that. And I'm not a plane person. Well,
it's a lovely aircraft though. But yeah, that's really nice, mate.
He's just missing some UMP stickers and some live at the bench. Just saying. This is Mr. Scott Shorey next, and this is his Revell 68 Charger RT for the muscle car build as the companion to his official entry. by kind permission of Mr. Paul Bertland, is disappointed himself here by rushing, but I suspect it will see a new life since he's already built the Big Emmy motor and saved the Shake hood. It's got Vallejo grey primer, Model Master semi-gloss black and classic black for the body, and a mix of Tamiya, Alclad, Vallejo for the trim and details.
Ooh.
Nice work.
Everybody should build a Charger at least once.
Oh, Radim has posted.
Mr. Radim Effenberger next, and he's just completed the Merit International 1/16 German 15 centimeter SSFH 18 howitzer. Now he'll try to search the internet for some photos to have chains and ropes, as I think there should be some, as to add more detail to already this very well detailed kit. The kit itself had mold lines on almost every piece, so he's gone through some scalpels, but overall fit was okay. In the end, it was a very nice and unusual piece to have at display. Now on to mentioned research, then black base to get any flaws that you can see on the brownish plastic.
I like that a lot.
I like that a lot as well, actually.
That's cool.
That's cool.
Mm-hmm.
Do you know what it looks like? It looks like somebody's bought a truck, took all cab off it, and then just mounted a big ass gun on front.
Yeah, that's very nice. It reminds me of those ones that do the
Yeah, the artillery.
yeah, you know, they do the gun run with, where they strip it and
Yes.
assemble it. It looks
Yes.
like one of those. Awesome thing.
Yeah, that's cool, that thing.
Mm-hmm.
I like this one as well. Mr. Charles Stellini.
Oh, yes.
He's finished the Zvezda 135th scale multi-haul half-track and Tamiya 135th 88mm flat gun and a Zundap motorbike. Pardon me. All primed in Vallejo black primer, and he's painted it in Tamiya dark yellow and dark green. Red brown for the camo. The Zundap was painted in Tamiya field grey. The base was made from Das Molding putty, and he's used a rolling pin from green stuff to do the pavement, cut to size and put in a frame. And I hope you like it. I quite like that.
Really,
Yeah,
really
it's nice.
Actually, all I kind of like is cobbles,
The cobbles are lovely.
Look very realistic.
and I have seen them rolling pins that he's on about, and yeah. See,
Is-
I've used the paintbrush roll bristles pulled out at Ferrell and just used that, you know. But it's that's a lot of hard work.
Yeah, I got a bit of square section plastic tubing stuff to do that. But no, that's like a rolling pin with the shapes on it. So you just roll it over the.
Yeah, essentially all you do, you get your clay and then you ram your rolling pin across it, let it dry, and then bosh, that's what you've got.
That looks really
It's
good.
very clever. Very clever.
It is a clever idea.
Yeah.
A very
Really
clever
nice.
idea. Oh,
Cracking.
Mr. Paul Bertland again.
Oh,
Again.
And this is his Italiere DAF 95. For the most part, bodywork is all painted up.
Oh yeah.
Do you know what? I like the red. I like the contrast between the silver, and I also like the grey.
Yep.
I also like the yellow and all compared to that cream crap that.
Yeah. And you've also got that maroon colour. You can just see off camera to the left.
Oh yes.
That's all the lower trim. Like
Oh, is that all like the side panels?
it's just on the cab at the front.
Oh right, yeah.
Bars underneath and the front lower half of the bumper.
That's gonna
That's
look
Badger
wicked.
Militaire as well.
See, Badger Militaire paint.
Yeah, they spray lovely.
They do come out to end up airbrush mint, don't they?
Yes.
And also, I will say this: you can actually thin them with Mr. Leveling Thinner. Also, just a little top tip for you. Not much, but just put a couple of drops in, and it just changes
I'd say that
dimension.
with a splash of UMP.
Yes, I've used UMP, but I did try when I was doing this Cobra body with the blue, just a little bit of Mr. Leveling Thinner, and it worked a treat. Well, I do quite like that. I can't wait to get to my truck, but that'll be next week, not next week, week after. I like this also, Mr. David Powell, and he's finally got round to painting his BR52.
Yeah, I do like that.
I really
many
like
avenues to go down with that, isn't there?
Yeah,
Yeah,
I'm tempted to buy one of them.
I'm
Do you
going
know
to have
what,
to get one.
I'm in the same boat there, mate.
Yeah, me too.
Very,
It's not-
very nice.
It's not armor and it's not a plane. It's not a. Do you know what I mean? It's something completely different.
Out of the box, totally different.
Yeah, I quite like that. There screams a little abandoned Dio is what that's screaming to me at the minute. Or Back to the Future.
Oh, now you're talking.
See, that's just how my messed up mind works.
And 2 seconds. Fireman Foods asking, I'd like to show other people's projects. Where would I send pictures? It's not other people's projects. It's only sending him pictures of your own.
No. What he means is he likes the fact that we're showing other people's work and not just ours. And he wants to know where he can send his pictures to.
If you go on the forum,
Oh, there you go.
And you'll see my post on the forum somewhere. It's what you've been working on. There's one on Facebook and on the forum. It'll go up on this Sunday because somebody else has got to carry that can. But yeah, if you see it on Sunday, it'll be probably early morning because I'm leaving at dinner. So just watch out for it, post away and fill your boots. This is Mr. Arthur Haight. No, sorry, Adam. He says, after 6 months or so, forced break from modelling, is elated to finally be able to build again. It's not his best work as expected. He's definitely rusty, but here is his Revell Corvette C7R. It's all deckled up. As usual, paints are of the zero paint variety, with the yellow being the colour match Corvette yellow and the black being JPS Lotus black. Spoilers for the next build. I sprayed it through his very lovely Infinity, which may or may not be getting ousted by an Apex in the near future. She's waiting clear cut and chassis. I kind of like the look of that Corvette, but this one floats my boat. Mr. Mike Dizzle. This week he's got the interior painted and assembled for the AMT 70 Camaro. He's painted it with Badger's Steinel Rose White and black primers, or UMP if you're living in England.
I love that blue.
That blue's lovely, isn't it?
Yep.
The blue with the off-white interior looks awesome. I really like the colour combination with that one.
Yeah, it's gorgeous paint.
This is Mr. Richard Paddock next. He's been working on the Revell 132nd Spitfire Mark IIA. Rookie mistake is attached the fuselage halves before his basic line micro fabric seatbelts arrived, so he's made a pig's ear fit in them. His first time using aftermarket filters. Says never mind, all cock-ups are learning experiences, which is true. User error aside, it was really nice to work with and we'll definitely be using them again. He's also used lead fishing wire to add some extra detail to the cockpit. He's painted it with Tamiya paint so far, and his Apex arrived recently, so will that be getting his first run soon, which he's looking forward to. And have a good weekend, ladies and gents.
Cool.
From here, them seatbelts,
Nice stuff.
they don't look bad, do they? Them seatbelts,
Yeah.
to be fair.
I thought they looked all right.
Yeah. If they'd have not said he'd made a rookie mistake, I'd have never guessed.
Nope.
It's Mr. Stuart Avery. And he says his further progress on his Cyber Hobby early production Tiger 1. Yawn, sorry. Mr. Michael Whitman's Kursk Tiger. He's primed the Tiger in UMP's black primer and then put down a base coat using Tamiya XF60 dark yellow, followed by the camo pattern using Tamiya XF58, olive green. He's using his Apex airbrush. The detail painting has been done on the tools and spare tracks on the side of the turret. Using Tamiya XF84 dark iron, XF78 wooden deck tan, and XF64 red brown. The interior, the loader's hatch and commander's cupola were painted using XF71 cockpit green and XF1 flat black. The next step will be to clear coat the Tiger and decal him before moving on to weathering the tank. And have a great weekend and happy modelling.
That's looking good.
Looks good.
Nice work, Stuart.
Very good.
Do you know what? to say Stuart don't produce a lot of models, he produces quality. I think his painting's coming on the bundle. I quite like this weird thing as well. This is Mr. Michael Benjamin Mitchell next. What he's working on is Iron Wind Metals Madcat Mark III for the Battletech game. Was a lot of work getting the leg parts attached, and he has the upper torso pivoted to make it look like the mech is turning to engage a target. He has the mech primed with the UMP black primer, and will be probably going with a olive drab and grey paint scheme. Cool.
That is cool. Totally different.
That's completely. It's like a Terminator / with a Ed 209 / with a some.
It's like Ed 209's mated with a dropship from Aliens.
Yeah. It looks good though. It looks interesting. Oh, I like this next one as well.
Purple.
Oh wow!
Hey, Cock. And this is his Revell Peterbilt model 359 in 1/25th scale. He's used Stynel Res metal primer. They're multiple light coats of 0 purple pearl paint, and he hopes we all have a good weekend. I do kind of like that. The colour that is.
Nice colour.
A lovely colour. Mr. Gaff Painter next. And he's continuing with the Hobby Boss 135th Soviet BA-20 armoured car. The main body mostly together. Just a bit of Vallejo plastic putty around the back wheel arches, cleaned up with a damp cotton bud. He's also started painting some of the smaller parts, trying out the MiG Ammo Russian modulation set. Thank you all.
I'm liking the look of that.
Yeah, I'm watching this one with interest.
Yeah, me too.
That looks pretty good, doesn't it?
Very nice.
Yeah.
I like
that.
If you want an armored car, that's a good one to pick. That BA.
Yeah, that's a good looking armored car actually. I like this as well.
Oh, that's nice. Different.
This is Mr. Dean Armitage. This week has been working on this Academy 148th MiG-21 MF plus Ares resin cockpit. He's primed it in UMP white and coloured with Vallejo medium yellow. The decals aren't including the stencils, which he wasn't sure about as there was not on some of the photographs of the real aircraft. Next job is panel line and weathering. He's already done some fading, but the lighter yellow isn't showing up on the photos. Enjoyable build, which he expects to be finished next week.
That's nice.
I dare say.
I like that.
I dare say that the colour difference might be more noticeable if you're hitting it with a flat coat afterwards.
You imagine that heavily weathered?
Oh, bless you.
Very nice.
Looks stunning, wouldn't it? Really
it's a good colour, actually, that one, isn't it?
Yeah. It is. I like that colour.
Iraqi MiG, that is.
Yeah.
Nice.
This is Mr. Darren Greenwood next. And this is his ICM ambulance build for the World War I group build. And it's coming to an end.
Ooh.
I like his brown for his canvas top.
It's nice.
This is Mr. Ryan Cancino. He says, hello, guys. On his bench is the Civic Type R by Fujimi, which has been converted to a rear-wheel drive and swapped with its with a S2000 motor.
Nice.
With the chassis basics out of the way, was able to get some paint on the body. Acrylic paint was used over white Stynel Res primer by Badger / UMP in England. He custom mixed the blue to closely match Spoon Racing colours along with the yellow. Dupli colour, automotive clear was applied and is set up pretty well. Thanks to Paul for his recent tutorial on the Subaru. Helped to remind him of the basics, which are often skipped over. He's really happy with the outcome. And with a wet sand and polish, it'll finish nicely. Thanks, guys. See New Evil saying stay inspired.
Lovely.
Look at that slammed in it. It looks lovely.
Yeah, that's a belt of that. I like what does me about his build is he proper goes to town on him. I mean, he's scratch built the entire chassis and roll cage.
Awesome.
Just quickly, I got that MiG wrong. It's Hungarian. I should have known that because I built a Hungarian MiG.
Is it a Hungarian one?
Yes, Hungarian.
Oh.
Really. Sorry.
I
Naughty
didn't
Timmy.
recognise it. Still
I
got
was thinking I built one. I should have known the blooming markings.
the
Once it's in
cockpit
the corner,
attached. I didn't recognise.
Hey, all at once now.
This is Mr. David Shawn.
Oh.
This is a resin alien bust that the great Gilbert Mondragon sent to him and asked him to try his hand at.
Oh, cool.
It's based with Badger UMP pink primer, then cover with crimson Citadel wash, then highlighted with a dry brush of the same pink base, then a Citadel purple wash over the face. The base is custom made using cork and planter rocks. Then he added grey to them and washed in null oil from Citadel, then added Citadel skulls, cat litter and coffee to add dirt and gravel detailing.
Very nice.
Very nice.
Is it me though, or when you look at Norm's picture, they don't look similar?
Oh, yeah.
Identical, mate. It's weird. It must have been sculpted on Norm.
I thought it was more Captain Scarlet and the Restaurants.
David's just said in the chat that he's now got a second hobby because he's fallen in love with doing miniatures.
So, yeah,
miniatures now.
That's beautiful.
He's progressing from cars to miniatures. The bug's getting him. And the last one of the evening, peoples, is Mr. Lars Langerson. And this is his Tamiya YZR 500. It's Sheen's Machine. I like that a lot.
Nice, very nice build.
Seen that bike.
Engine details awesome, isn't it?
I was just about to say, you know where he's used different colour tubing?
Yeah.
That looks, you know, because it's obviously you're going to get different coloured tubing for your carbs and whatnot, aren't you?
Yeah.
That's a really, really nice build.
Nice bike, that's nice, peeps. Yeah, got some nice stuff.
Nice
So, for those of you watching in the chat, we're going to give you 5 minutes. You get to pick one build that's your favourite tonight. At the end, Tim will add them all up and figure out which one got the most votes. And that's it. So, yeah, pick wisely. As we're going through the time, Dan will go back and do a very quick recap.
I shall.
If you're not 100% sure, just hold fire. You don't have to get your votes in straight away. They all count. They will all be counted.
And as I said before, please try and put the person and what the build is.
Yeah, not just a tank.
Yeah. The plane thingy, the truck one. Yes, it's I have to sort of decipher what you're talking about.
Yeah. Right. So you ready, Graham? Ready, Norm?
Yes,
Yep.
Off you go.
In 3, 2, 1. Vote now.
And I'll give a quick rundown. Firstly, it's Mr. John Stone with his tank. Links with his red arrows. And this is Mr. Paul Bertland with his RS Cosworth. I love that. That yellow is a lovely colour. Tomcat 64 with his M24 Chaffee. This is Captain Bigelow with his Willys Jeep. F27 Pax with his Boeing 737. Tim Plastic with his Fokker D7. Mr. Norman D with his Tacom Renault FT17. Mr. Warped Crisis with his Chamond. And then Mr. Tommy Killander with his Dodge Charger. And then Mr. Novarus, Mr. James Skiffins with his LCVP Landing Craft. Mr. One Mac, Mr. Angry Owl with his F16 CJ. And Mr. Making Models, Mr. Carl with his Pack 3536. Black 73 Cat. I forgot your forum name then, Jay. With his Hanomag tractor unit for his V2 Rocket. And straight into Face 8 with Mr. Rennie Stoffridgen with his Skytrain. Mr. Scott Shorey with his Charger. Mr. Radim Effenberger with his German big gun howitzer. Mr. Charles Stellini with his multi-hull half-track, his 88 flat gun and his Zundak motorcycle and his cobbles. And Mr. Paul Bertland again with his DAF 95. Mr. David Powell with his BR 52. Mr. Arthur Heat with his Corvette C7R. Mr. Mike Dizzle with his Camaro. Mr. Richard Paddock with his Spitfire Mark IIA. Disco Stu with his Tiger 1. Mr. Michael Benjamin Mitchell with his Wind Metals Madcap Mark III. Mr. Andrew Haycock with his Peterbilt. Mr. Gav Painter with his Soviet BA-20 armored car. Mr. Dean Armitage with his Hungarian MiG 21MF. Mr. Darren Greenwood with his ambulance. Mr. Ryan Cancino with his Civic Type R. Mr. David Shawn with his Alien bus type arrangement. And Mr. Lars Laugson with his YZR 500 Sheens machine.
Well done, then.
Thank you.
Well, tonight. Anything you want to talk about, Graham? Anything at all?
Why?
I thought you said Matt, want to mention.
1 minute 30.
No?
Say again, mate?
Want to mention Models for Heroes?
I will always take an opportunity to mention Models for Heroes. If you haven't checked out Models for Heroes, please do so at modelsforheroes.co.uk or Models for Hero on Facebook. And sorry, I'm trying to type in the thing as well. We could really use some tools. If you've got any tools or paints that you would like to donate, that would be awesome. Kits as well, although I think we're pretty much okay for kits. But if you contact Malcolm through Facebook at Models for Heroes and let him know if you've got anything you'd like to donate. And if you fancy helping out, I know they've had a request for a workshop in Southampton just in the last couple of days. So if anybody's around the Southampton area who would like to help some Forces veterans who are struggling with various issues such as PTSD, all you've got to do is be nice to them and help them to learn how to build models so they can relax and chill out in exactly the same way as we do. Again, get in touch with Malcolm and tell him you'd like to volunteer. And having done that now myself a few times, it's an amazing and such a rewarding experience. And I can't recommend it highly enough. There you go.
Well done, Jay.
There you go.
For the last 10 seconds, I'll just comb my hair.
All three of them.
3, 2, 1.
Button. There we go.
God damn, I'm trying to type something in that chat.
Yeah, James just did his first session yesterday as well, model officer in the chat there. It was a big one that James did as well with the Chelsea pensioners yesterday,
Yes,
which
would
have been awesome. I'd love to be involved in that. But yeah, it's so rewarding just to see when you look up and you see guys who you know have got problems just totally engrossed in what they're doing, big smiles on their faces. Yeah, it's so good. It really is good. It really is.
Mr. Hobbies are enamels, aren't they?
Yeah. Lucky.
They're those ones I gave away that day.
Like we die.
They're the ones that no one wanted and I gave away, wasn't it?
Yeah, they're outside.
Yeah, they're enamels, aren't they?
Yeah, he said Mr. Hobby, didn't he? Yeah.
Oh.
I think Mr. Hobby makes enamels.
Oh,
Well,
okay.
I think the GX paints are enamel. Yeah, Mr. Colour's lacquer based, Francis.
Yeah, fine.
Yeah, they're lacquer based, mate, not enamel.
Mr. Leveling Thinner should sort you right out.
Yeah, they're very good. Are you still adding up, Tim?
No, unfortunately, we had a couple of votes just outside. And I know I put my vote. I know you voted, and I actually put a vote down as well for that same one. And it would have ended up being a draw if that other vote had just come in.
Oh, well.
So that was very close. So we actually had another really mixed one and some really quite close ones again. So we've got a joint third between Charles's Dio with a half track, Carl Smith's Dio, and G's tractor.
Ooh. Oh, bloody hell.
Yeah.
Wow.
Second place was Renee's Dakota. But first place was Tomcat's Chaffee.
Oh, right.
Yes.
Well done.
I'm chuffed with that. I love that, Neil. It's awesome.
Yep.
But yeah, Charles's dio and Carl's, both those dios are lovely.
Yep.
But yeah, that loads of weather and that's it. He's right up my alley. That.
Yeah. Well done.
Really nice.
Guys, well
Good
done.
work, Neil.
Awesome work again this week.
Neil's won before.
Yes.
Superb modelling, absolutely lovely.
Yeah. I know that's an old kit and they're not the best. So he's pulled a blinder out or something.
He's polished that turd up nicely.
He's polished it to a beautiful shiny one.
Very well done, Neil. Get your name addressed to me, bud, and I'll sort it out for you.
Lovely job.
Oh, don't let me your bandwidth. Or with that red button.
Yeah.
Where's he gone?
Right, need some padding for a minute while I stop a face in this biscuit.
Okay.
Pad.
Have you noticed since James is not doing his video build series along with his dio this week, Graham ain't got no to say.
Yeah, you can plug mine.
Yeah, go on.
I can plug Paul's. Yes, if you've ever fancied building a car, model car to the standard that you see Mr. Bertland build, you can actually build along with him with his great new build series of how to build a Subaru.
Oh, it's a lovely build series.
It is. It's really, really good. On the channel that you're watching now, it's all on there. I think there are 5 episodes so far.
Yeah.
Yeah. And each one is broken down into a separate little section, so it's really easy to follow. And some great tips, great techniques. And I think you just saw Ryan Cancino, who does awesome scratch building and chopping around and conversions and stuff to model kits, saying that he just benefited from watching Paul's series because it takes him back to basics and it was a good refresh. Seriously, it's very, very good. I don't want to blow smoke up the guy's backside, but he is pretty good at building cars.
I've got some smoke to blow though. Using Paul's decal technique from the video on my biplane helped me get the decals down well.
Oh yes.
And you think, it's just for cars, but builds from many things you can pick up like tips from other things. So
I still watch it.
I tell you now, you want to go to decaling, build lots of cars, you'll get good at decaling.
Oh yeah,
really quick. And as David says, UMP sponsor plug. So go over to umpretail.com. We've got loads of stuff on there. There's loads of restock here as well. Coming up to Telford, so myself and Leah in restocking mode, which is just great.
Yeah, lovely.
So head over to www.umpretail.com. We've got all sorts on there. You name it, we've got it. Kits, tools, primers, thinners, cleaners, sanders, all sorts. Come on over, have a look. And if you're Telford, coming over to Hall 1, normally centre-ish down the back. Come over, say hello, and come and buy some stuff as well.
Come and say hello. Yes.
I'm going to cover a little bit of photography. I'm not very good at it, but I'll cover how I do it. That's the only way I can tend to do it. Otherwise, you get a lot of grief for you doing that wrong. So if I just say that I'm doing it my way, a lot of people haven't got much to complain about. But yeah, I will do the very last one. I'll probably do how I take my pictures, which is very simple.
I've just seen that picture that Dan put on in the stuff. Oh my word!
On the subject of YouTube car builds, if you check out Sharpie's models and aquatics now, Sharpie did a build on a Skyline as well, which is worth looking at, along with all the other lovely stuff that's on his channel, including fishy type stuff. And if you are coming to say hello at Telford, tell us who you are. There's a couple of people said hello to me last year, and I still don't know who they were.
Yeah, I looked through about 40 people last year at Telford because they just come up and said, hello, I know you, but you don't know me, and then walked off.
Yeah.
Just assume we don't know who you are. Not in a horrible way, but if you tell us your name or whatever, your YouTube name, your normal, we probably will know who you are, but it's not. It's just, there's so many people there. It's such a busy time.
I will fully have not got a clue who you are. So you'll definitely have to let me know. And I'll still.
You probably still won't have a clue after that.
I still won't have a clue. Who was that?
Come on, say hello. Give us your name. Definitely come over and say hello. Seriously. A lot of people use UMP stand as a bit of a stopgap to have a chat and a bit of a hang around or what have you. Please come over and say hello. Matt, there's a couple of new things. That'll be out soon-ish. Nothing massive, but just a few little bits. It's restocking time for us now. Get everything ready for Telford.
Yeah, it's the busy month.
I hate this time of year. It's
yeah, it's well. I don't. I'm going on holiday, so I love this time of year.
Clive Crozier said, "I think you should all follow Paul's lead and pick a build series to do."
I think you should as well. Yeah.
Now, I've had this conversation with Paul a while back because I have my YouTube channel sitting dormant at the minute, and I've mentioned about doing a build series, and Paul has always said, "Don't do it; it'll suck the life out of you. It's horrible." And to be honest, looking at trying to do it how Paul used to do them, and how John still does his, I think that would destroy me. But actually, watching Paul's new series where he's recording and then doing a voiceover, that's more appealing.
I've only got one camera now. There's no picking between cameras because that's a pain going between two sets of footage.
I like how you've transitioned from the old build series to the new one with the voiceover, because it gives you a lot more freedom to think about what you're going to say before you actually just put your foot in it and just blur back.
As well. It is quicker.
It is.
And the benefit, when I was doing older build series, I couldn't be in Hangouts with you lot, which I am a lot.
Mm-hmm.
And I also couldn't listen to music or have James in here or nothing. Now, because all that background noise is gone, I could be in here talking to you lot. I can have some music on. I can just model on while I'm doing stuff.
Say bye to my missus because she's off to work.
No worries. So,
hi, Mrs. What's her name? What's her surname?
Cheerio, Dan, Mrs.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye. Bye.
Oh, they're doing snogging. They're just off camera doing snogging like Tim was the other night.
Well, are you right?
You're never going to live that down, Tim.
Honestly, Sam, it was so funny. So funny. The last line was the best. Turn your light off on the way out.
yeah.
It was great. Anyway.
Also excited about it.
I won't go any further.
Dave says, Paul, when do you and the crew start full time?
Full time what?
I don't know.
Oh, God, can you imagine if we could make a job out of this?
Well, I sort of start every morning before 9.
I'll be broke.
It's a hobby.
It's my life, this.
Yeah, it's your life. I'm retired. I don't do anything else.
And Hannah's, it's taken over our lives. It's great. My whole life revolves around ISM and UMP. It really does. I'm modeling.
I would love to be able to earn some money from doing modeling because I don't work. I'm a stay-at-home dad, and I can't really go for interviews and stuff because of the anxiety issues and stuff like that. So I need to find something I could work from home. If I could make some money from doing anything modeling related, working from home, I would love to.
What about making those one-man tents?
It would be cool.
Okay.
Claire, maybe Claire's asking it's possible to make a living commission building, basically.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, you probably could, but you'll never get the money back for the time you put into it, and it will kill your love of the hobby quicker than you'll ever know.
Yeah.
It will. It's one thing I refuse to do.
I think the only way you could make a living as such, I think because kit builds take too long to do, so you turn around. If you're going to do them to professional quality and not like eBay pro built quality, you need to spend a lot of time on them by the very nature of it. So it takes months, it can do, to complete a build, can it? So you're never going to have that constant turnover of money. But I think where the money can be made is in the figure painting, because a lot of the war gamers like to have the figures nicely painted, but they haven't got the skills to do it, and they.
But again, yeah, we used to have someone who used to join here, didn't we? Did that for a living, and he hated doing it.
Yeah. Yeah, but because it's a quick turnaround, and you end up painting like a full army of like 50 characters all in exactly the same way. That's soul destroying to me. Doing the same thing.
Have you done magazine work? No, I've been off it 3 times. I'm absolutely messed around royally, so I don't want to do it anymore.
He did Playboy in the 90s, though, if you can find a copy.
I had 2 of the major ones ask me to do stuff for them. Got completely mucked around, ignored by one. Then they came back to me, messed me around again, and then another major one was going to give me a trial run. Going to get back to me. Well impressed with my work, yada yada yada. Never heard back from them, and they've got another builder working for them now. So that's it. Yeah, I like the idea of doing it, but I think it'll kill your hobby. I think anything that puts pressure on you, either making money or
that's right,
making money or you know, anything you're on a deadline for, it'll kill the fun. It really will.
And at the end of the day, this is what it is. It's fun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, people lose their mojo. Yeah, fair enough.
I've managed to keep UMP and ISM kind of separate in a way, even though it's impossible to do, but I have. Yeah.
All work and no play makes Paul a very dull boy.
Private Snafu just said, how to make $1 million in the scale modeling hobby. Start with $2 million. And as Larry says, commission builds will eat your soul. They will. They'll take all the fun. I've done 2. Is it 1? I did one where somebody was trying to buy a build kit of mine on eBay, and he missed out on it. So we bought the same kit, built it, and it wasn't a very good kit either.
Is that the one that you weathered and
that was the Challenger tank?
Yes, I remember that one.
He wanted to win it, he missed it. And he tried to build it, made a hash the kit, and sent it to me to finish off. My God. And all I had to do was paint it and weather it, and even that was bad enough. The other time I do it is selling them off, like I've just done recently, to clear room the display case. Stick them on eBay and get wherever you get. You might get a couple £100 for them.
I want to say you've done pretty good with that, haven't you?
I've done all right on a few. A guy in Bahrain bought about 4 or 5 off me for about £1,000 a couple of years back. But there's no pressure on that because they're already built.
Yeah.
But you'll never get your full money's worth. You won't in commission builds either. You'll never get your money, your hourly rate back.
No.
You'll be lucky if you get £1 an hour.
Yeah, Matt got £24 an hour for his.
Yeah. That's not bad at all, is it?
That was a lovely build.
Ah, Atomic Dodds there, Brian. Wow, I haven't seen you for a while, Brian. Hello.
Holy moly.
I don't know. And yeah, as Gil says, you won't get what your time is worth. As long as you're aware of that, you can make as much money painting figures. Not that much. Yeah. There's easier ways of making money.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Wow. If you do commission work.
That makes a good turnover down by the docks, don't you?
Make an excellent turnover down by the docks.
And all he needs is a set of knee pads.
Oh yeah.
Set of knee pads and a baseball bat works every time.
Shield.
There you go. Excellent. Right, what we got left to do? We've got a giveaway. We've got Dan Timsby.
Oh yeah.
Is that it?
Is it?
Right, yeah. We're flowing through this tonight.
Yeah.
Tim, stretch your brow for about an hour.
Talk slowly.
Oh.
What, as normal then, Tim?
Perfectly normal.
Oh, there we go. And there's Brad. Yo, dude.
Hello, mate.
Yo, dude.
Brad, dude. How's it going, dude, bro?
Have you sat in back seat much? Sorry. Have you pressed all the buttons in the back seat much?
Oh, leave him alone. I think he has been away working.
Yes.
Recently. So that's why
what, can you call sitting down, pressing buttons working? I'll gladly trade that job for my job.
Yeah, but you can get really good coffee cups now that don't spill when you like tip them upside down and stuff.
I like Mark Coombs' comment. He makes money by sending the wife out to work.
Shush. Shush.
Yeah.
I know where you're going. Stop.
Hang on. Shall we just rewind to 70s, G?
I'm reading the comment there.
Listen, I know what your next comment was going to be.
What would that be?
Nothing, mate. Yeah. So anyway, Brad says, yeah, he's been working a lot recently.
That's a shame, dude. You need to jump back in Hangouts a bit more when you've got time.
Yeah, we need some more of your drunken rambling.
Oh, they're hilarious.
Yes.
Bring your sombrero.
Yeah.
Oh, I so nearly dropped my send in for a 10 of them.
Oh, yeah, definitely come join us, Brad.
Yeah, come on, mate. We miss you, bro.
Oh my word! What are you sharing, Andreas?
I just saw some Danish.
If it's you or him, it's never good.
Yeah, that's work. That's on a par with what some I'd share. Kind of weird, but I need a link for that, Andreas. Sorry.
Oh my life.
I'm not even going to look. Okay, I will. I'm definitely not screen sharing. I might know. Right?
Oh dear. Yeah, don't be screen sharing that, Jay.
No, I won't. Don't worry. Oh my! What?
We'll be banned instantly. Oh, and he's zooming in. Look, he's had to lean forward for that one.
Is that a hot dog? No. Oh. Oh. Oh my word.
Oh dear.
That's interesting.
That's a donut.
That a hot dog.
Okay. It looks like a little sausage.
That a hot dog.
I
I don't know if that's what you call yours. Anyway, but again, it's a bit disgusting. Should we move on to doing the kits bit?
Yes.
I don't know. Are we?
Shall we?
Is the committee getting involved?
Let's ask the committee. Committee?
Matt's asking about Procon 290. 290.
That's the big one, isn't it?
It's fan pattern, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. If you do large areas, Matt, yeah. If not, don't bother. It's too much gun, I think.
I would say you need quite a big compressor to pump air.
And you get an air hog as well. And yes, Carl, I'm going to do an MRK 2K review. I'm just full of man flu at the minute. And what happens with me, I'm not moaning for having a cold. Every time I get a cold or whatever, one of my ears,
It goes deaf as a post.
Completely deaf. And I'll tell you now, there's nothing more annoying than hearing yourself breathing all day and everything booming away in your ear. It's doing it now, hence why I'm not reading the chat tonight and Tim's doing it. So making the videos, it's a nightmare to do. So yeah, I've got MRP 2K and MRP aqua colours to do. Problem is, I'm going to colour to use the MRP 2K because there's no instructions with it.
Joking.
No, or nothing. No, just mix 50-50. No application. I'll have to have a search around. But I will get your call. I have my test subject somewhere. There it is. Matt very kindly sent me a Subaru body, which I painted in Tamiya metallic blue. So I have got one there ready to go. So as soon as the hearing comes back, I shall get it done. And there we are. Right then, as soon as the committee's demanding me.
Demanding.
Oh, look, Tim, your post finally got approved on the Tamiya page.
Oh, mate, it took a while, didn't it?
Oh, hello. Have you just joined us 38 minutes ago? Yeah, it's a little bit too much gun, Matt, I think. To be honest.
Too much.
It does use a hell of a lot of air. The hell was that?
The noise.
Yeah.
It's my little boy singing in bed.
Is that what it is?
Yeah. Yeah, he's just singing away to himself.
Oh, bless him. How old is he? Is that the 22-year-old?
Yeah. Yeah, he's 5.5.
Oh, bless him.
In fact, he's not. He's 6 next month. Jesus.
What's he singing?
I can't make it out. Hang on.
He's got a two-way intercom.
I know what's coming next. I really do.
I really don't know, and I can't bring the monitor over because if I take it off the thing, it dies.
It sounds like he's having fun anyway. Bless
It's really cool, yeah.
Oh, you don't even start talking to nobody. It's what?
Dead people.
When? Victorian age? Yeah. Anyway.
Oh, at least you can carry it, too.
Freddie, shut up.
I don't think he can hear you. Shout louder.
He can't hear me. He can't hear me. It's not a two-way intercom, unfortunately. I can't carry my swearing back to him. Oh dear. Anyway,
There we go. So we're going to go to Tim as he commanded. And he's going to go through the latest kit. So I'm going to present Tim. There we go. I'm going to turn my ugly mug off. Oh, there's to Dan. Dan, turn your ugly mug off as well.
Dan. Oh. Right. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, good night. Good God, it's Friday. Oh. I've been looking forward to this day since Monday.
I haven't all, Tim.
Oh, it's been one of them weeks.
I like Mondays.
I don't mind Mondays. It's all the other days in between Monday and Friday, which are annoying.
Yeah, we don't know which is which because I had to ask Paul what day it was.
Well, that's
Whatever Sam just mumbled. You okay, Sam?
Yeah, I'm trying to put a bonnet pin on. It's 10 up. That's all.
Oh.
You know.
what he
I
said.
talked to the dog. Oh, and he said something. No, I'll leave that.
Why didn't I tell her until she goes shopping?
So this week's been quite a few bits coming out and being shown off as there's been the Tokyo show. But first of all, what we had some money sitting in our little stash fund from me swearing.
Basically, thanks to Tim.
Yeah, pretty much thanks to me. What we've got hold of the diamond file photo etch file and the Tamiya side cutters for the giveaway next week for you guys.
Very nice.
Because you did ask a little while ago if UMP would be giving it away in the Tamiya's, and they and we did get a no, unfortunately, and we can understand why. But we thought best thing to put the money to, and they're good little cutters, and they're great. There's a great little diamond file. They stay sharp forever, so it'll be very good for you guys as a prize next week. On the stuff coming up and out, I found this over on the US site, the Dragons 135 M48 AVLB, which is a bridge laying M48. Looks quite cool. Apparently it folds all the way out and is all working and stuff. Whether it's actually workable once it's built, I don't know, but it looks quite cool. From Trumpster, they've got a really big thing with missiles on the back. Yeah, and then they've got another really big thing with a radar on the back.
That thing's cool on the bottom right.
Yeah, that is going to be at least what, 1.5 feet long.
Probably.
It's quite a big lump, that thing. We worked out there's probably a canteen in the back or a really big portaloo. And then yeah, it's got a little radar dish in the middle.
Yeah, room for gigolos in the back.
Yeah. No, the gigolos come in the very little boxes at the front because they're fold-out gigolos. Yeah, they're compact gigolos there. This has been announced as a release from Das Work, which is part of Ushi.
That's cool, isn't it?
Yeah, bit of a replacement really for the Famo. It's a good kit. It's on the old side now, but it's a really good kit. But this is the first sort of truck and trailer. Now it's coming along from the German ones. So you get a Faun L900 and SD-AH115, which was more used for carrying like the small Panzer 1s and Panzer 2s around. And as ever, she's got some really nice modelling wood going on the one he's building. So I'm sure that will be a nice little popular build, that one. Very cool.
That's lovely.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Very nice. What we had announced from Dragon, and the pictures are a bit everywhere at the moment because I haven't got any good ones yet. They're doing a Panzer 3 with a full interior. So you're doing a Panzer 3 and a Panzer 4, sorry, with a full interior.
Ooh.
What price though?
Yeah, 790. Yeah, who knows? Well, probably going to be looking at about 80 odd quid, 90 quid, I think, for the full interior one. Not cheap. Very cool though. Nice idea. No one's done a Panzer 4 or 3 yet with a full interior in plastic, so I'm quite sure the armour fans are absolutely going to love the hell out of those. Very cool. Now, I did show these last week, and there's now a price for these TACOM cranes. Just the crane on its own from Veterans Models on a pre-order is £44, €50, $58 on that one. Few different options. You can have it built as it is like that, or in its towing mode. So you can have it in 2 different ways. But what you can buy instead, for £83, you can buy what they're calling a lucky pack. So it will have one of the 5 different versions of Panther in the box, which has a full interior, and the crane for 83 quid.
Oh, wow.
Which isn't, it's not like it's a massive saving. It's sort of what it works out to be. So if you're interested in getting a Panther and the crane, it's a cool little box in, and you get a choice of, well, you don't get to pick which Panther you get. You just get given the box, and in there is a Panther with a full interior. So it's good. Nice idea.
Yeah, the idea of that with the turret lifted off so you can see inside is really good.
Yeah.
Oh, I like that a lot.
Yeah, it's quite cool. Veterans Models, £83, €95, $109. That one. Yeah, I like the idea of that boxing. The M3A1 CDL Canal Light is available as well. £42 retros models, €48, $55. You like your weird stuff that's green. If you like the stuff that's yellow, Rifle Models are going to be bringing out a brand spanking new 135 Volkswagen Type 82E.
Yeah.
Which is the split window at the back, which is quite cool.
Hey, Beetles.
Beetle. I did see a picture of a Beetle earlier that actually looks really damn good.
That black one?
Yeah.
I was just looking at that.
It looks amazing.
Beetles, 2 CVs, and original minis. Hate them.
Yep. Yeah.
Hate them with a passion. They're overrated shit.
Yeah.
And I'm just going to state that because I hate them.
Yeah. 2 CVs can be turned upside down as used as skips. Minis can be put then in them.
Yeah.
I have to say I do like the blackout lights on the front of that, mind.
Yeah, it'll be a nice little kit of a
Really nice.
very original Beetle. Nice. The Tacon M60A1 with the ERA protecting it. Veterans models, £45, €51, $59 on that one. I do like the look of that M60.
Ooh.
It's really good desert Operation Desert Storm, isn't it? That are being used in. So I do like that. Very nice. That weird Soviet ball tank thing is actually available now. If you like something really quite odd, that's definitely fills up the void there. Not the cheapest though. Veterans models, £34, €39, $45. It has got like a full interior. It's got loads of little bits in there, but yeah, it's not exactly on the cheap side of stuff. Very weird. AFE Club announced they're going to be doing a new striker. This is the M1296, and this comes with their Dragoon turret on the top. So I'm taking this is replacing the MGS, the mobile gun system one, which had the massive gun out of the Abrams in it, which didn't half rocket around. Which so it's got a much smaller, probably automatic fire style turret on there instead now. I do like the strikers, and that kit is so well detailed, but there's so many parts, absolutely full of parts. Lovely. Bit of different one from AFE Club. They've announced they're going to be bringing out the US Navy Type 2 LST LS1 class.
That's cool.
Landing ship. And I was like, oh, that's really cool. I wonder if you get the vehicles with it. And then straight away underneath it on the thing, there's the vehicle landing set for it.
Oh my word!
So that's a cool little dio in 2 little boxes.
Oh yeah,
it's nice, isn't it?
How big is it?
Fair all size as well, isn't it?
And let's have a little look. An LST1. That's quite a big old landing craft. Let's have a little quick one. Let's waste a little bit of time and have a little look. LST1. That's not what I wanted. Hang on. Landing ship. I saw someone in the chat's about to put it straight up and let me know. Now let's have a little look. So length, it's 300. It's 100 meters long. Wow, damn, that's big. So I know this is probably an easy calculation for someone. So it will work. Yeah, it works out just to be about a length of a ruler. About 30 centimeters.
Okay.
What kind of ruler? Meter?
Ruler.
There you go.
I've got 2 here. There's another one on the floor behind me. They're all different.
Interesting information there, Graham.
Oh, you know. It's going to be about as long as a piece of
string. About 30 centimeters long landing ship, and then you can buy the extra vehicle. I don't know if it comes with vehicles. It might come with a very small amount, but if you want extras, you can get that as well for it. Cool. From Mini Art 135, we got the Herman Panzer people. Like they're doing them. The guy, they're not very happy people though. Only one of them's got a bit of a weird smile on his face.
Yeah, it looks like he's got wind.
They're all sort of ready for sitting on the soil, aren't they? And one of them's just dropped a leg. Yeah. Nice, grumpy
It's sitting
people.
as well.
Yeah. Over from Japan, we've got some build shots. Well, pre-build shots of
I want that Liberty Walk.
Liberty Walk Skyline. That looks cool as hell.
It's nice.
Yeah. And there's from Hasegawa, they're doing a KH400A7 from Kawasaki in 1/12 scale.
I kind of like that as well.
I was gonna say it'll float someone's boat, that thing.
Yeah.
There's some 3D printed shots of that 172 fire truck that they're going to be bringing out. What about a length of a ruler, that one? Also some 3D printed shots of the Yanmar tractor in 135 from Hasegawa.
Nah.
Yeah. Doesn't look as cool as it did on the box art.
Yeah.
There's the Mitsubishi Galant GTO 2000 GSR.
I like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh. Is that I know. Yeah.
You know, if you go back, Tim.
Yeah.
You know, if you cut it off at the windscreen, it looks like an old Triumph 2000.
It does. Rover 2000.
No, Triumph did one as well.
Yeah, I know exactly what you mean. That's probably why I'm going. Yeah, I think.
And if you look at the other shot on the left, if you chop from the bottom of the back window off as well, there it looks like an old American Mustang.
It looks like those back end look like a bit like a Mustang.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. And the left hand ones look straight, and the right hand ones look wonky.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, they do. Yeah.
But what's going on with that picture?
I think it's just the angle that.
Look at the rear lights. Left hands are all straight, and the right hands have got like a curve to them.
Oh yeah.
How weird.
They drive on the left over there.
They drive same as us. Yep.
Yeah, maybe it's to show you which way to go past. I don't know.
I don't know. Weird, isn't it?
Yeah. I quite like it though, in a weird 70s way.
I don't like it. I don't like it.
Don't like it.
Oh, that one.
Yeah, that's her over.
Go down the hill.
Galan, I'm gonna see. Move
on, Tim. I know there's good stuff. Come on.
All right. So he says let's pad it out. Anyway, Model Factory Hero are doing the 1/12 scale Porsche 962. 3 different versions. That's a sexy looking car. Version A is the 1986 Le Mans. Version B 1987. Version C 1988. They don't look too different on the outside, but the engines are very different. They're quite different layouts.
I like the version C.
Do you?
Yeah, I like the delivery of it better than the blue Porsche.
You'll be a Rothmans any day.
Yeah, I'll be honest. I think version B by Derek Bell. That's
very expensive. They're going to be.
Is the Le Mans winners? That's the year they won. The other 2 years.
I think they're going to be very expensive.
Oh hell yeah! It'd be £600. Oh, so sexy though.
I'd love to see a review on these big 12 scale.
Would you like to see a review on one?
I really would. I'd love to see one.
What we'll have to do is we'll have to get in touch with someone that's got one and see if they'll do it for you.
Yeah, they do it.
Yeah, or we'll have to think about that.
Who was that guy that bought the Mazda?
I don't know. He'd be a crazy guy. That's what he'd be.
Some weird French fella.
In London.
Hobby Design, they're doing a 124 Liberty Walk body kit for the Nissan NSX. Sorry, Honda NSX. Now the original car I really do not rate. It does not just stir anything within me, but that looks a damn lot sexier.
Mm-hmm.
Stupid arches, big wheels, big wing. Yeah.
What more could a man want?
Not cheap though. Hero boy, 80 quid really. €91, $105. That's a lot of money for a few bits of resin, but
yes, it depends. If it's really nicely cast and you've got not a lot of crap to clean off for it, then maybe it might be worth the money. Because somebody's actually put some legwork into making it. So as the end user's not got as much legwork to do, if you know what I mean.
Well, again, it looked like they've actually given you spacing adapters for making the wheels fit correctly instead of just making the wheels really big.
Yeah,
It does actually look like they spent some time and effort into designing it correctly
and actually thought about it.
Yeah, so that's quite sort of good in one way, but it's a lot of money because you still got to buy the original kit.
Yes.
The original kit's like another 40 quid. So you're looking at in with 120 quid already with it.
Plus paint, you know, and
yeah,
about 40,000 hours to get your resin doodads on your plastic doodads, and
yeah, that's it. Yeah, cool. No, I like that. There's some build shops.
Oh, there we go.
That BMax one.
That's what you want.
One.
There we go.
That looks nice, doesn't it?
Yeah, the moment that arrives on my doorstep, it will be built.
Yeah. Well, there's a few of those picked up straight away, let me tell you.
Reviewed and built instantly.
that rear arch looks like you could sit aside of that with a dinner plate and just use it as a table.
Yeah, the moment that arrives, I have to get them built.
Yeah.
It's a lovely looking thing.
That's fabulous. From Tamiya, they're doing a new Fair Lady Z Heritage Edition of the 370. In other words, they're making it in yellow plastic and giving you some extra decals. I do like 370. Nice looking car.
No.
There's the 135 Type 10 RC tank.
No.
Which has gearbox and movable turret.
Excellent.
Very weird. Now, this one I'm very interested in. They've announced that they're going to be doing brand new 148 B25. And this is from Daishu. I'm probably saying that wrong. Daisha, I think it is, which is a subsidiary of old Hasegawa, isn't it? Yeah. It's
have you bought one, Tim?
Yep.
Cool.
Done a pre-order from direct from Hobby Link Japan. So, as far as I can tell so far, it is an all-new mold.
I hope so.
Of a 148 B25.
How many shekels, Tim?
That was just under 40 quid.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
We shall see.
Yeah.
And then it gets in, it's going to be all warped and bent, and
Well,
the only thing that's new in it is going to be decals.
Shut down.
I'm starting to ring alarm bells.
Oh no! Well, we'll see. I'll be honest, if I find out it is a Reebok or something else, I'll be fine. No, you can keep that thing.
That's come from Hasegawa somewhere. That's going to be a Reebok.
Wait, no. Well, this does Doyosha, which isn't. It's a pot. Who knows?
If that was going to get released by anything to do with Hassie, they'd release it under their own name.
Well, that's why I'm wondering. I've done a pre-order on it, and we're going to sort of wait and see a bit more until it comes out.
Be interesting to see, mate.
I hope it'd be nice to have another 148 for that.
Fingers crossed for you, mate.
Yeah, exactly. So the BMax 124 Lancia
S4.
Hey,
Lancia Delta S4.
Oh, thank you very much. So that's the basic kit over there on the right, and on the left is the aftermarket detail set. Sorry, BMax's after detail set for it. You get a lot in there, didn't you?
Yeah, in the car.
Yeah.
That's another one that we instantly bought.
Lots of Kevlar to go inside that. Because the whole interior of the whole rear boot section tail is all Kevlar and carbon, isn't it? So, a lot to do there.
That's a very expensive time, but it's well worth it.
Yeah, I can imagine that set's not going to be quite cheap. That's going to be good 25 quid, 30 quid for that set.
Easy.
That's a lot more than any of the other sets have had out, isn't it?
Yeah, but to make it look really good, though, you do need it, don't you?
Well, do you know? What do you think? Do you think you can still get a decent kit out building the?
Yeah, decent kit out, yeah, but they do add a bit of detail. I think it's one of those ones we wouldn't have to use it all.
No, I do like the fact is that they're giving this option that the guys who want the detail, you can spend that extra money and get it sort of there you are straight away, and then the guys that are just like, no, I'll quite happily build plastic. It's I think it's a good idea they've done with that one instead of just putting it all in a box and making it really expensive.
Yeah.
ICM's 124 Model T. This is the 1912 commercial roadster. That's a cool little looking car.
I'll tell you what, they're making some legs out of that chassis, aren't they? Because there's about 7 or 8 different versions of that, if not more.
Keep on going and going and going.
I don't know if that does out for me yet. I don't know.
I like that one.
I like them. I wouldn't want to build a model of one, but I do like them.
Yeah, I got the other one, the Roadster, when they did that earlier last year, and
why does that steering wheel look in middle also?
Yeah.
Because it is.
Yeah.
That's not a bit dangerous, is it?
That's perfectly fine.
It's only you by yourself on the road back here, basically.
It wasn't.
Wow, well, yeah.
You worry about some horses now and again. And there's the little bucket seat that's in the back as well. There's now 4-seater.
I'm gonna call that the
Anything by Cameo, do you?
You didn't miss that.
It's actually called the mother-in-law seat.
Go again, Paul.
I go, Mark asking in the chat what car kit to build as a first car. Anything by Tammy, do you?
Yeah, definitely.
Tammy rally cars you can't go wrong with.
Yeah, stay away from AMT.
Yeah.
You want to follow my build by Subaru?
Yes.
Sorry. If you go back through the channel, I reviewed the Subaru kit and build and have a look at that. We've got a couple of those in stock at UMP as well. You can build along with me if you want. Sorry about that. Go on, Tim.
Yeah, vegetable £18, vegetable models, €20, 24 on that.
That's a good price, you know. The detail on the kits are really nice. Mine's lovely. I mean, it's got like all the Ford logo embossed into the plastic and everything. They're really nice.
Oh, good.
Yeah.
Now let's make the most of this Model T 1940 fire truck. It's a car with crew.
Oh,
not a truck. It's a car.
Again, I don't.
Yeah.
I like it more than the last one, but
these don't do anything for me. These.
Yeah.
Shall I tell you what them wheels look like? And all them wheels look like 20 hours of pain. I kid you. You know, I'll guarantee you there'll be flash, even though it's a brand new kit. I'll guarantee you there's flash on them wheels.
No.
G, push John up. Let's
yeah,
have a look.
I'll have a look now.
Have a look. Yeah, Veterans Models, £25, €20 to $33. You do get the crew in there with that one. They're slightly different.
Is that how they justify the extra money then? For
yes,
the crew?
2 crew figures. Yeah.
Yeah.
More coming out from Japan. This is from a company called Wave that does a lot of the mecha stuff.
I quite like all of them.
Hey?
I like all of them.
Yeah. I especially like the guy over on the right.
Yes.
Just think about that.
Do you know what that reminds me of? That reminds me a bit of like Pacific Rim. You know the second one.
Yeah.
If you've seen it, they've got like a smaller version, and that looks like it. It looks. Yeah.
It reminds me of the thing they used to call Scope Dog in the really early Gundam days, and that's what that sort of looks like. Yeah.
I also like the droid-looking thing that on the left top.
Yeah, the Machine Krieger. Yeah. Very odd-looking little.
There's a lot of potential for that. You know, yeah.
Ooh. Coming up from Bandai, they're doing the R2-D2 with the rocket booster version, which looks quite cool. And from Bandai Spirits, they're doing the Mazinger Z Infinity version, which is the HG Great Mazinger. I don't know what it is, but that box art looks cool as hell.
It looks like a Optimus Prime on steroids.
Yeah, that's got a good idea, good description of it. Yeah.
Just to jump back, I've got the wheels out of my. I've got the Model T Roadster, and the wheels are bang on. They're absolutely spotless.
Cool.
Yeah, clean as honestly. The whole kit's clean, mate. It's lovely. In fact, I think I did a review of this on my YouTube channel.
Yeah, it's good review as well. That one.
It's a lovely kit, and there's not much to it either. I reckon it's a really quick build. But yeah, it's clean as a whistle, mate. There's no flash in it anywhere.
Yeah,
lovely.
I'm staggered.
Yeah. Yeah, because I couldn't believe how cheap it was. I think I paid £16 for that for Nikki, and I was expecting not much, but it's just really nice. There you go.
Bargain.
What you have got is the Bandai 172 Falcon is going to be in the UK to buy. Now, this is not the full version which comes with all the lighting in it, but it is the full kit.
Oh, I might have to get that.
Yeah. You can get it Veteran Smalls €285, €324, $375.
I've got a funny feeling Dan needs a 5th Falcon.
Dan definitely needs another Falcon. Didn't you get the version with all the lights though?
Mine's all lit up. Yeah. No, I didn't get I didn't buy the band. Well, I've got the Bandai Falcon, but I bought my own lighting kit for it because it was cheaper.
Okay.
And I've just not. All I need to do is put it on a base and in a situation that's in my head. I need to prize it out and then crack on. And
it wasn't this one the scale though, was it?
no, mine was the whatever
version.
it was, the 1/144th.
Right.
Yeah.
No, this
I've got 3 others beside, and one of them is the fine molds.
That looks like Dan's Christmas present to himself.
This might surprise you lot, but I know somebody who's just ordered one of those.
Yeah.
The 1/72 scale ones, and he just happens to have the 1/144th one, and it's sitting to my left now. And I looked at it earlier and I thought, I wonder if he wants to sell that now.
I bet you would.
I could be tempted.
Do you know it drops together and all, G? Unless you're putting lights in, then you have to get really angry with some clamps, and yeah, they drop together. You know what I mean? Like literally just slot together. I mean, I glued a lot of mine, but you don't really glue it, if I'm honest.
Yeah.
So yeah, that'll be. I'm quite sure there'll be a few people saving up some pennies to buy that one.
I'm not saving up. I'm buying one of them, boys.
Buying it straight out. He's big and hard like that.
I'm going to flex my arm.
That mini art hummingbird, which is the American version, with some for a captured trial version and some German markings over e-models now. £34, 19, €39, $45.
I'd like that if it were bigger.
It's still a fair good scale in 135 though. It's not big, but it's still good scale.
I really like that a lot.
It's cool. What's definitely coming out and that's very new, Edward are reboxing the Trumpeter MiG-23, great base kit, and they're chucking a load of their decals and a load of some resin and some photo etch and some mask templates and a book on the MiG-23 in there. Now you get something like 12 different sets of markings. I still don't understand why you have to have 12 different markings. I don't think you really need that many in the box.
I think they're just being greedy.
Well, I think they just. I don't know. I don't why.
Unless they've been listening to people and they've decided just to put every mark in, or more or less every mark in that's out there for them particular aircraft.
It's all one. It's yeah.
Do you know what I mean? You know, because there's going to be people from Europe, England, America, you know what I mean, all over the place, and they're all going to want their own mark. You know, like Australians want their mark.
They're pretty much either Russian or Czech. Most of them are Czech, as you can tell by the markings. They're either Russia or Czech.
So,
and a few of them,
it might just
a couple of other Tiger Meat versions.
I'm going to say it might just be like squadrons then and stuff.
Yeah, just slightly different variations and tail markings and bits and bobs like that. But it'll be nice. You can pick up the base kit for a darn sight cheaper than that.
Yeah.
You can probably get. You got to work it out if that boxing's going to do it for you. You do get a book in there about the MiG-23. Again, it's in Czech, as with all their books, which I think is really odd. Why don't at least do an English version? But hey ho, yeah, £67, €76, $88 on that one. They've got the Edward 148 Avia S99. Reality, it's a 109, just under a different company different country using it. Emails £31.49, €36, $41 on that. Model Collect have announced they're doing the 148 A12, which is one of the early test planes and stuff for the.
I like that.
Weird and wonderful, and I like the look of it.
Yeah.
Very nice.
Anything different.
Yeah. You wouldn't have think that the Americans would have had the Horton wing and would have never got any ideas from it, would you?
No.
Nope, definitely not. Nice. Edward's doing another rebox of their SPAD. 23. Is it X of 20 or 10?
13.
13, thank you. Never which one it is. 13. Limited edition, apparently. It's called the Leggy. From Veterans Models, £23, €26, $30 on that.
I don't know where I stand on that one.
Hey?
I don't know where I stand on that one.
Leggy.
I'd stand straight on it.
You haven't got it.
It's the same base kit that's in the Dawn Patrol, isn't it?
Yep.
Yeah.
It's an old kit. They're bagging it again.
Tim, have you got a wing that wings Gotha?
No, I haven't got the Gotha. I've got the other one.
Okay, no worries.
I'd like to get a Gotha though.
As you were.
Why?
Somebody's
Tim would
asking
like
in the chat.
wings
Some-
kit.
Somebody in the chat wants to buy one. I wondered if you might have one in your stash.
No, I wouldn't sell it anyway.
I know, but you could be tempted with dollars.
No, I haven't got the Gotha. I've got the other one. I can't remember its name now. The Gotha is the very early one, which is now out of production, unfortunately. There's another slightly different variant of their Edwards 148 Focke-Wulf 190 D9. Yes,
Nice.
slightly different variant and different markings again on that one. £23, €26, $30 on that. There's some pictures of Tamir's new Mark 1 Spitfire. I think that's a Mark 1, isn't it? Well, it's meant to be a Mark 1, but that picture on the down the right hand side is not a Mark 1. It's
Clip wings, that's 16, isn't it? The clip wings?
Yeah. Well, it's one of them. It's got a 5-blade prop as well.
Yeah.
The one, because that was all sort of in the same bunch, so that's definitely not.
Isn't Airfix bringing out a Mark 16? I believe they are.
Oh, okay. So that's what that might be down the bottom.
Yeah, I think Airfix bringing out a 148 Mark 16.
Okay. Well, the other pictures are definitely to me.
Yeah, somebody just commented in the chat saying it was.
Yeah. Okay. There we go. Cool. I thought it was all together, and I grabbed the pictures, and I just realised, yeah, that's definitely not a Mark 1. And it's a PR as well. It's got the camera in the back, isn't it?
Yep.
Cool. I thought he wouldn't have had the gun pods in the wing with him. Anyway, I'm looking too much into it. Cool. Good looking. Now, there are the new Wingnuts wings. Halberstadity. Anyone good at
Have you got that one on the left?
Hey?
Have you got the one on the left?
No. Nope. Not that one. No, but this is brand new, this one. Anyone got an understanding of how to pronounce that one?
Bill might correct me, but I think it's Halberstadt.
Halberstadt. That sounds sort of correct on that one.
Look at Graham, all multilingual.
I know, eh? It's quite a big bird, that one, and you get lots of lozenge to put on and some quite cool markings for both variants on that one. Veterans models pre-order £110 on that one.
Pretty thing.
Yeah, pretty. I like Lefty.
Mm-hmm.
Well, if I liked a righty, I'd have to like Graham.
Leave it.
Oh, do it.
Not far right though, Tim.
Not that far. Quite middle, apparently. From Edward, I was saw on their announcements that they have a Dam Busters Lancaster book, 128 pages available. It's quite interesting. Lots of CAD. So it looks like CAD pictures on there, and then lots of real pictures from one of the aircrafts that they went and saw. So if you're into your Lancasters, and if you're thinking of buying any of those new Lancasters that are coming out, that book will be well and truly useful to buy. Some more stuff coming from Edward within crazy scale. I know you were quite interested in doing some 1/350th photo etch, weren't you, Graham?
Yeah.
Yeah, look. So you can do a small forklift that's 10.2 millimeters long.
Gee whiz.
Does that float your boat?
No.
No. Or about a 7.1 millimeter looks like a power generator or some sort.
That's bonkers, isn't it?
Isn't it? It's so small.
I mean, I did the little forklifts on the little 1700 ship that I built, and that was just I think that was one block of plastic with a little photo etch prong on the front, and I mean that was probably about the same size. I can't imagine doing a kit of that.
No, not at all.
Wow.
Yeah. Crazy. Also, they announced they're doing an accessories big sin set for the Tamir's recent 109 G6. You get the radio for the rear end, and then you get loads of resin and detail set. You get the full engine for the front nose, seeing as you can have it open. Adding the detail on there would probably be quite a good idea. And then if you love your photo etch, they're doing the Wellington Mark 1 Bombay. Yeah, kit, which also looks like they're doing flaps and the wheel wells as well. That's a lot of crazy resin, crazy photo etchings. Very nice. what they are doing from Edward, they're doing a boxing of a 109 and a 190 together. Reichsvertigen. Yeah, Reichsvertigen. I'm going to go with. Probably sounds totally wrong. So you get the 198-8R2, which is a new design 190. You get the BF109G 6/4. You get both of those. You get plastic parts, photo etch sets, painting masks, A3 print sides of the Focke-Wulf 190A8, and decals for Edwards, and 13 options for markings. Nice little boxing to get both birds in there in one, so that's good. Now I'm not going to sit here banging on about this until the day it's released, but I just thought I'd show some more sort of detail shots. Now we saw the CAD pictures like these last week of the Wingnuts Lancaster Dambusters bomber, but what they have released are the pictures of the actual plastic. And what it actually does show is all the stress on the exterior panels. Now, I was having a look at the Hobby Boss version, HK version, and that is pretty much flat and smooth with riveting detail. So, Wingnuts, you've definitely done an amazing job on getting all of the stress panels on there.
Looks awesome. Really does.
Super nice. That's it. That's the last time I'm going to mention it.
Riot.
From Tarangas in 1/48 scale, they bring out Saab B-17A.
I like that.
It was like a Swedish Air Force dive bomber, apparently.
I like that a lot.
Yeah. Hobby Boss are doing the M3A1, which is quite an old kit. Well, 7-8 years old now. And they're doing it now with towing the 122mm howitzer M30 behind it as a twin boxing. ICM have released the 1/16 scale Viking. I think I showed this ages ago. It's now actually out on release. Veterans models £22, €25, $29. Box art, nice. Academy are re-releasing their F4J Diamondbacks, different markings on this one now. Veterans models £39, €44, $51. I think it's still going to be really one of the best 48 scale Phantoms out there, isn't it? Their Academy.
I've got one of those.
Yeah.
One. The fuselage just sits on.
Yeah.
The fuselage already built. Yeah. No seams.
Yeah. Very good. Spotted this one. So this company called Silver Wings. They're doing a 132 scale Yak 9.
That's pretty.
Yeah. See the price?
Yeah.
Ooh.
So you get a lot in there. It's all resin, photo etch, masks, barrels, engine detail. It is a proper packed box of goodness. But the Silver Wing stuff is not cheap. £139.90, €158, $183.
Are they well respected? They're a good brand.
As far as I know, they're pretty good. Yeah, they are pretty good for them.
Pretty looking plane, mind that.
It's resin, so it's always going to be. It's always going to have that
Scary.
it could just be warped as you get out of the box, and you've got to re-straighten it yourself. But yeah, no, they're going to be good. Nice. ICM's 132 I-16 Type 29. They're doing like a winter version now, which has little, I suppose they're like little rockets on the bottom.
Little rockets, yeah.
Yeah, very cool.
That's really cool.
Yeah, Veterans models £30, €34, $39.
And I can highly recommend that kit. It's a bloody amazing kit. And there's also a detail upset, I think, from Edward. And you can leave the only part that's a nightmare to fit is the top cowling in front of the cockpit. Because there's a seam there shouldn't be, but there's a detail upset, so you can actually leave that off and detail all the inside of the cockpit. But that's a cracking little kit. I'm tempted to get that and build that because I like that scheme as well.
Cool. Yeah, it does look quite good with the white camo.
Yeah.
But it's something different. They're doing French infantry on the march, 1914. There are some French World War I trucks in 135 scale, so I suppose this does sort of match up with what is available and out there. Veterans models £10, €11.50, $13 on that.
That bloke at the bottom left there, he looks like he's just missing the newspaper and a toilet roll, doesn't he?
Yeah, you can have him doing that. Talking of ICM making most of their molds, now they're doing the HE111 H16. Now I wonder, now Norm, come on, what's the difference between the early ones and this now H16? Any idea?
It'll be engines and probably pressurized cockpit.
Oh, okay. Oh, so do you think that top canopy now is completely sealed?
Yeah, it'll be pressurized cockpit.
I did think the engines looked a bit different.
Yeah, it'll be the high altitude. I'll just check it. I'm sure it's a high altitude version.
Oh, okay.
Mm.
Cool. Nice. Yeah, Ventures models £37, €42, $49 on that one. Cool. Yeah. Now, what has been released? Now, this is not a new release. It is an older kit. It's actually originally an MRC Academy Rebox, but Revell have released the 135 Bell Huey. But for all the fact, it's the MRC Academy, which is a good kit to start with if you want to do a Huey, as there isn't many others out there other than the old original Panda ones that have been sold by Dragon.
Okay.
Which aren't the best. But just models £35, posted UK, €40, $46 on that one. And I must say, I'm quite tempted on that one. I do love a Huey.
Yeah.
It's such a good looking aircraft. And it's the gunship version, so it's got guns and pods on it, so you can't beat that. And there's some really good Edward photo etch out there for it as well.
Oh.
Yeah, there's a whole cockpit for it, and, gun belts and everything. So, yeah, lots of goodness. I did see it. I thought I saw a glimpse of this, but I wasn't too sure they're actually going to be doing it. But Great Wall Hobby are going into 132 and doing the Curtis P40B Tomahawk. An unusual one for them, but cool. Very nice. And what do you call a man that wears a bow tie?
He's a Bobby Dazzler.
He's a dazzler, isn't he? I do like that though. It's really cool.
Where's the bow tie to skirt?
At least he's proud with it, though, eh?
I do like. Now, does he actually own that suit?
I have no idea. I assume so.
Oh, that is a cool suit. I do actually really like that. That's cool. That's it. Done.
Well done, Tim.
Nice one, Tim.
Yeah, Timbo.
Nice one, Claire.
Thanks, Claire.
Right.
Bye.
Ah.
A man of the world.
There we go. Right. We've got a giveaway to do, haven't we? And that's it. We're done.
Yep.
Right. So we've got a UMP Goodie bag to give away. Hang on, let's stop presenting Tim. There we go. We've got a UMP Goodie bag to give away. So pack your sanders, pick up pencils, stickers, sweets, etc., etc. It's not in a bag anymore. It's actually in a box. So all you got to do to win that is look for Graham saying start numbers now, and Norman start the time, which is on screen. On screen. We give you 5 minutes. You pick one number between 1 and 1,000, just one. Pop it in the chat. After 5 minutes, we stop it. We do a live random number generator and pick the winner at random. It's that simple. You boys ready?
Yep.
Always.
In 3, 2, 1. Number start.
You jumped the gun a bit there, Brian. Pop your number back in. Oh, no.
It's in there somewhere.
Pop your number back in, Brian. You jumped the gun, mate. Any plans for the weekend?
Fly 2,500 miles.
Excellent.
I'm probably hopefully going to the Battle of Britain new display at RAF Hendon this weekend.
Nice.
I've blagged it that the kids should Toby and his mates should go as they're learning Britain.
Hey, that sounds good to me.
Mm-hmm.
Nothing to do with me.
Sounds good to me.
Well, I'm going up to the farm first thing tomorrow morning, and then I shall be in here.
Excellent.
I've got the grandkids this weekend and the final of the Speedway to see another British champion. Yes.
I got a weekend of modeling, probably. Keeping out on Sunday at midday. The next part of the car techniques build will be up. It's part 6, which is actually stage 1 of the interior. I had to break the interior up into 2. So you've got everything in the interior, bar the seatbelts, and I'm going to do a whole episode just on the seatbelts, concentrate on that as well. And that's it. Nothing else planned.
The H16 variant had different engines, revised armaments, and it was no longer allowed to do low level bombing anymore. It had to stay at medium to high altitudes.
Okay.
What?
The H111, H16.
Right.
So new engines, yeah, or just engine
New
upgrade?
engines had revised armaments. They changed all the armament, like the gun positions and all that. And it was no longer allowed to do low level bombing. It had to stay at medium to high altitudes.
Oh, okay.
Used mainly in Russia, 42 onwards.
Oh.
2.5 minutes, people. 2.5 minutes.
Dun, 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 dun.
And Sam's going to do that time distance by interpretive dance.
Yes. That's the car finitoed.
Excellent, mate.
Nice one, mate.
So I'll get the photographs up tomorrow.
Well, hopefully the stuff will turn up tomorrow, right, for the next build.
Yeah.
Or
I'm looking forward to that.
Are you going to put the Porsche back in the box, or are you going to carry on?
It's back in the box. Norman told me to put it in the box.
This is
Build.
Norman's YouTube channel.
Yeah, back in the box.
Reboxing Live.
No, it's sitting in the box there. But
Anyone fancy good suck tomorrow?
Yeah.
tonight,
Good stuff, mate.
I could do an update, but I've only got like part of the truck done. I can announce a new build, which would be quite nice to do.
well, we'll have the kits anyway.
Is it all announcing tomorrow, is it?
I can announce it now.
Oh, yeah, go on.
That Eva Mercedes GT3.
Oh,
Airborne.
yeah, cool.
Looking at the decals of the day, like, nah. I bought them, they're on the way. Yes,
1 minute.
Not
Who said that?
you.
Oh. That'll be a nice build, that.
I think it will be, especially in a different scheme as well.
Mm.
What one did you get? You got the white and blue decal one.
Yeah, the last
Okay.
whatever it is.
Is it Black Falcons?
White.
No.
White car, I think.
Yeah, where it was now.
I think it was white car.
Well, hopefully it'll turn up tomorrow.
Should do.
You got just going up to 20 seconds.
Looking forward to that build.
Yep, I think it'd be a nice build, that. Seconds.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Number stop.
There we go.
Ding-a-ling-a-ling.
What? What's say, Sam?
Ding-a-ling-a-ling-ling.
So there you go. Look how easy it is to zoom in and out on a MacBook. You just use your finger on your trackpad. It's brilliant.
I can use my finger for something.
Yeah, you can do.
I can't use my finger for something.
Point it at your eye, send it to work.
I knew you were gonna. I knew he's gonna sit on that and stew it.
You know what? If you understand it, you understand a word. Anyway,
I missed that. What?
We're going to pick one number, and that will be the number for the goodie bag. As always, if two people have the same number, the first person to pick it automatically wins. And if you think you know who's won, Andrew, I'm looking at you in the chat. Please don't shout it out because we have had the wrong name shouted out before. So the winner number 4, the UMP goodie bag is my life 999.
Oh wow!
I don't think we've ever had a number that high.
I don't think so.
Yes, that's how I do it, Carl. Control mouse and control and mouse scroll, but I'm using the wireless mouse.
When I can just do this.
I'm using a wireless mouse and keyboard, so it's a bit.
Look how easy that is. Look.
Yeah.
And all I'm doing is widening my fingers on my trackpad.
Yeah.
So intuitive, Apple.
Can you not buy a trackpad and use it on your computer then?
I think my mouse pad does it, but because the way I've got it set up, it's like away from me.
That's just amazingly simple.
You set it up wrong. Oh.
No, because the laptop's miles away from where I sit.
Wow. So I can go miles away. Look, I'm outside now.
So it's a user error then?
No.
I'm in the garden.
No, the mouse that I use for my laptop, I use a wireless mouse and keyboard, and the mouse isn't very good. The scroll wheel isn't very responsive. So when I'm trying to scroll, it takes forever. It's laggy as out. It's not the computer that's the fault. It's the cheap, nasty mouse that I'm using.
Oh, shit.
Anyway, let's see who's won this prize. I'll do that out of mine as well.
Yeah, Mark's right. You need an apple.
I need an apple.
Prefers oranges.
Everyone needs an apple in their life.
Yeah, I had one this afternoon.
MacBook, iMac, wherever. Change your life.
No.
Yeah, they do.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
It's just easier.
I don't want to be an IT technician.
I'm not an IT technician. I'm thick as 2 short planks.
Well,
It's taking a while to admit it. Jeez.
hello, Antonio.
I'm like Bill Gates on a MacBook. Not. You don't need to be Bill Gates to run a MacBook.
Oh. Sorry. Yes, I concur with that. I was distracted.
Jeff has got a point. He says for the cost of a MacBook, you could buy a second Windows laptop and leave it permanently zoomed in and still get change. You could. But after about 2 years, those laptops will start dying.
Yep.
Because every one I've ever had does. And then that's money in the bin, whereas my MacBook's 5 years old. Brilliant. Still does what it should. Yeah.
Anyway.
MacBook's for the win.
Definitely.
Anyway. Are we ready?
Boys.
Yeah, as long as we all understand MacBooks reign supreme, we're all good.
You all in agreement with that?
Yep.
Yep. Great, we agreement with that?
That's right, just I didn't buy cheap. I bought a MacBook. And it was smooth.
Yes, mine too, Carl. Anyway. Willie's off. See you later, mate.
Bye, Willie.
Yeah.
I don't think you'll be in next week, so there'll be not being early, so there'll be no long intros.
Oh, I got Tim stuff on his face. Let's get the camera on him. Wait, biscuit. Oh, great, off you go, mate.
Anyway, so for the wonderful goodie bag, kindly donated by Ultimate Modeling Products at umpretail.com. The number that Paul drew with the random number generator was 999, and the closest to that with 987 was Mark Peacock.
Ooh.
Well done, Mark.
Well done, Mark.
Yeah, well done, Mark. Get your name and address to everybody, either on Facebook, Paul Bretland, or the forum, Paul. And I'll get your goodie bag off in the post.
Well done.
I just call that a goodie bag.
A goodie bag.
You did.
My tablets are wearing off and I'm getting a bit tired now.
See you, Matt.
Well done. So that's us done for tonight. We're through the show. I'm absolutely knackered, so I'm going to call it a night on the live show. The Hangout link will probably go up in a minute if you want to join us. If you've got a superior MacBook or an Apple machine, you come join us. No problem at all. You'll dive straight in. Everything will work, and you'll be laughing. If you've got a computer or an Android phone, pop them in the post, and the people, technicians, will try and help you to join them. We'll see how you get on. I'm only joking.
Do I ever have any problems? I come in here, I press on, I press click, and then I'm in.
Yeah, and then you have to stop that automatic download that you can't figure out.
Oh, that's nothing to do with them. That's nothing to do with the PC. That's Google.
Oh, mine doesn't do it.
That's Google, though. That's nothing to do with the computer. That's something I've done on Google, and I can't work out.
Google, you should be using Safari.
No, because Safari doesn't work with the Hangouts.
Good night, everybody. See you next.
Anyway, bye.
Bye.
Love you.